We
And,
live now,
and
Ron.
listen, just for the record, Ron, I know you're giving out stuff, but I've seen Max play. I've seen Santia play. They both can handle the rush, so I think they're fine. They're both shifty. They're both shifty.
So,
Okay, okay.
so why don't you guys elaborate more on yourself? We'll start off with you, Max. Like, tell us a little bit of your backstory.
A little bit of my backstory. Let's see here. Right now, I'm a college football analyst. I call games for the Pac-12 Network and Stadium as well. About 5 years removed from playing quarterback. I played QB at USC, finished up at Pitt. Coming out of high school, I was the number one quarterback in the country. So a lot of the content and exposure I get now is about talking from the perspective of a guy who didn't make it. So that's a little bit of lens of my story and my journey. But yeah, living out here in LA and living the good life.
Awesome, especially in LA. LA's a good place to be.
I
Right,
miss I
Ron?
miss I miss LA. I
No
do. I
doubt.
miss. Listen,
Sunny out
tomorrow.
here.
Just so you know, I'm in Toronto, and it's supposed to be 4 and snowing tomorrow. So if you see a tear drop, it's me looking at the weather.
That's gross. Yeah, you're talking
It is gross.
to a dude from Seattle. Talking from a dude who grew up in Seattle. So when I got out of there, I was like, you know what? I'll take the sunshine and never look back.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, I
hey,
don't.
Max,
Everyone always asks me why I left LA, and I still don't know the answer.
Max, what part of Seattle are you from?
Suburb called Sammamish. It's about 20 miles east of Seattle.
I'm familiar. I'm about 20 minutes south of Seattle. I'm from Kent.
There you go. There you go. My dad used to work out there.
Okay, okay. What, Boeing?
You know it. 30,
okay,
35
okay.
years. Yep.
Yeah. My dad too. That's crazy.
Love it.
I see.
That was the running. That was a running joke growing up. It felt like all my friends' parents are either working for Costco, Microsoft, Boeing, Starbucks, one of the big four.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll follow in your footsteps too. I actually live in California as well.
Love it. What part?
Crazy.
I live like up north in like the Sacramento area.
Cool.
You can never get enough of sunshine and palm trees.
All right, now to the
you
best.
guys-
Now to the best.
You guys,
coast.
you
Now
guys
to
are
the
so
best coast.
cute. Wait, no,
I'm
don't
about
do
to
that,
say,
Floyd. I thought
I'm
this was
all
a
ears
little
over
talk.
here.
I'm like, dang, yo,
They
you
could
guys
take.
got a
They
lot
could
of
take
comments.
this love affair offline. Let's get to Santia.
Yeah,
Hey,
hey, Fluent got it. This is who I want to hear about. Right
Go
I love
ahead,
Santina.
Bama. Would you like to introduce her to the people?
Listen, I don't think we have enough time. I was going to say, Santia, I don't know if you could do yours in like 30, 45 seconds because like I looked at all the stuff that you do and I don't have that much time. So maybe you could do it quicker than I can.
Okay, let me try to think of a really short version. So I made history twice by being offered the highest contract in women's football. And then I made history a second time by becoming the first female athlete to own her own shoe company. I'm also an influencer, a published author, public speaker, and I do a lot of other things, but those are the main things.
That's amazing.
How about an uncatchable running back?
I mean,
like
and
I see you. I know we're gonna get to the Barry Sanders thing. We're gonna get to the Barry Sanders thing later, but let's see a lot of Barry in there.
What's your 40? We would all like to know that.
What's your 40? Didn't I think that's where I first saw you.
Better than mine for sure.
You were at the combine, right? You went and did the combine, correct? Yeah.
I definitely did. I did terrible. I didn't know what I was doing. But my fastest 40, right? I think I ran a 4.82 or something like that. But that's when I was semi-injured too. So I've never been healthy and ran the 40, to be honest.
That's solid. And you're from North Carolina, but living in Atlanta, correct?
I'm actually from Houston.
Oh, from Houston. Oh, okay.
Born in South Carolina and now living in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's amazing to hear, Santina. Appreciate you and Max for taking your time in to join us. Now back to our regular scheduled show, man. All you casuals out there in the chat, we see you, T-Bone, Trent, all you guys out there. Appreciate y'all for being here, bro. Y'all already know the usuals: Fluent, Ron, Bama, Ben, and myself, Dub. Appreciate y'all for coming back for another round of Players' Choice Gridiron. You guys got anything you want to say?
Let's get to the topics. That's what I want to say.
Please.
Yeah, they're already used to us, right?
They know us.
They know us. So, Ron, kick us off. What's the first topic to talk about?
All right. My voice is a little out of it today. I want you guys to just bear with me. I'm not gonna do too much screaming or yelling, but I'm gonna be kind of mellow. But to start everything off with, you guys know what's going on right now. You know what's the hot topic right now. Let's get into the Debo drama. Deebo Samuel, as we know, he's kind of, not seeing eye to eye with the 49ers. I want to know, and Max, I'm going to start with you. What should the 49ers be thinking about in this situation? What move do you think should be, what should be their next chess move?
Their next chess move, I think they let him sweat it out. I think the receiver market is way too rich right now. I think if you're going to build a Super Bowl winning contender, you can't contend with having a 25 plus $30 million receiver on your roster. I think I respect the leverage that he's trying to gain and situate and position himself and whatnot, especially as a high usage receiver. He's trying to look out for himself. He's, a couple seasons away from maybe not being able to get that bag. But when the Niners got to the Super Bowl, they were deep. They had a defense. They were, and I know maybe this year, if they don't have Deebo, their offense might be struggling. But I just think you missed out by having a receiver who's trying to get cute with things. You can't afford to have that price tag at the receiver position on your roster to win a Super Bowl, in my opinion.
Okay. Santia.
Honestly, I actually agree with what he said. I can totally understand why he's trying to, be picked up as a receiver, because obviously running backs don't last and running backs are not the most, people aren't really trying to get running backs anymore. I guess people are not really in the game right now. So I can understand he wants to be in a position to be paid more and to actually have longevity in the league. So, I get it, but yeah, I agree with what he just said.
Listen, we all know the lifespan of most football players is short. And so when you have the opportunity to get that money, you gotta get it. So to wait out your contract, hoping that you don't get injured, hoping that Trey Lance is a quarterback that can get you the ball, get you the yards and the touchdowns that you need to get that big payday, that's going to be difficult from Deebo. However, if I'm the Niners, I'm telling them, and no offense, I hope there's no Jets fans in the building, but I'm saying, listen, if we don't figure it out together, that's something that's mutually beneficial. That's where you're getting traded to, is the Jets. Is that where you want to go? Because it's cold. They're not that good. Are you sure you want to push for this? And hopefully, they can find some middle ground, because I think the Niners need Deebo, but I think Deebo needs the Niners too.
I think Deebo needs the Niners more, actually. When we talk about, this is the first breakout year that he's had with the 49ers, and it came mainly because a lot of the injuries happened, honestly. And they had to be more creative in the way that they were using things, and that's where Deebo Samuel, you really propelled to the status in which he is right now. And sorry, Max. A lot of people are calling you Joe Burrow right now, and I'm just sitting here like, well, I can't unsee it. I almost said Joe.
Change the name.
I get all the time.
Joe Burrow in the building.
Joe Shiesty in the building. Oh my
Hey,
God.
you guys just know, but before it was Joe, it was Max Browne.
There you go.
Max Browne definitely.
You should see the comment section on my Instagram. It's Joe Burrow. It's Walmart Joe Burrow. It's coked out Joe Burrow with the dark circles on my eyes. I get it all.
Nah, but Max, you definitely hit it on the money when you said that they really can't afford paying Deebo all this money and not sacrifice their Super Bowl chances. So Deebo Samuel needs to keep that in mind if he really wants to worry about winning or just getting paid. That's all in what he values.
It's so interesting that he did this before the draft too, because that adds a whole nother element, because you have teams that have picks to play with and need receivers and maybe get creative that way. But if you look at the market and Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill, they didn't even get 2 first-round picks to get back to their original team. And that's what, it sounds like the Niners are asking for. I would take Adams and Hill before I would take Deebo. I don't know how hot of a take that is, but I just feel like the market's not out there for the Niners to get what they want, and in turn for Deebo to get what he wants as well.
Yeah. I think Deebo, he wants to get out of there. So like if I'm the 49ers, I'll just let him go. The receiver market is high right now. You still got people like DK, AJ Brown, Terry McLaurin that still wants his money. So if I'm them, I just get rid of He don't want to be there. So
Sorry,
Do you sure he doesn't want to be there?
He-
Or is he trying to just leverage
the money.
for a contract?
It's for
Let's
sure
let's
the
be
money.
honest.
Well, he was in the I think it was a club, right? There was a sign that said Debo, something about Debo stay with the 49ers. Man, Debo's like, and that deal said, yeah, he don't want to be there.
Why don't he want to be there? Why do you think?
All right, so
I don't know.
this is
I don't think
this
so.
is
Talk
Here's what
to
I
us,
wanted
Bama.
to give y'all the perspective because I try to look at it on both ends of the spectrum as a business point. So from the 49ers, but I'm gonna give y'all a Debo point. And I'm sure Max noticed too. Santia, you probably noticed as well. So it gets points throughout the season where guys go down and it's a next man up. And in practice, you experiment. So Debo probably was one of the better athletes. They was like, hey, let's throw Debo at running back right here. He started to flourish real well at running back. So now he also averaged 18.2 yards reception. So that means he was still getting his merch off in the passing game too, as well as the production he was giving you on the ground. So after the season rolls around, it's like, bro, I came and helped y'all in dire time. And we got all the way to the playoffs, NFC championship, if I'm not mistaken, off of me hopping in, next man up, being serviceable to the team. So now the time comes, Trey Lance, this is second year. He was a rookie last year. This is second year. So he got 2 more years after this one of his rookie deal. And we all know how they pay quarterbacks after them 4 years up. So he probably trying to foresee the future. It's like, hey, bro, I did all of this. We got to the playoffs using me the way that y'all use me. We all can agree for as an offensive weapon outside of George Kittle when he's there, but he was pretty hurt majority of the year. Debo was the number one option for us on their offense. So from his standpoint, he looking like, hey, bro, let me go ahead. At least these next 2 years, let me get a little money before they get ready to pay their boy. Because from what I can hear in practice, they said that boy Trey Lance really liked that in practice. He throw no looks. He doing everything to show that he might be the franchise dude. So after 4 years, they finna pay that man over anything. They pay the quarterback first. And y'all just said running backs, they feel like that's, even though I feel like that's stupid, running backs is not the most disposable position because a good running back is just as well as a good running back. All that, you just can't. Production is production, regardless of whatever position you play. But I'm seeing it from that standpoint. He looking at the future, most likely based off the history of the NFL. They're finna pay that quarterback first. So let me go ahead and get my money real quick. Now, I understand from what y'all standpoint, it's like, hey, bro, you don't want to be here, so we could trade you somewhere else. But I mean, you really just finna, yeah. You can easily say Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams better than Debo, but are they going to the 49ers after you get rid of Debo? You see what I'm saying?
It's true.
And is it a guarantee that Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Jameson Williams, is it a guarantee that they'll come in and do what Debo did?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like,
that's a hit or miss.
I'm not gonna lie. Like Debo as a football player is amazing. He's very versatile, but I'm sorry, I don't see him being able to replicate what he did in San Francisco on any other team.
So I want Santia, you're my resident businesswoman. So Debo's playing chicken with his money. So
Right.
I want to ask you. So if you're in this situation, and right, you did a shoe deal, you get the highest paid ever, right? So how far do you take it? Like, where's that line that you're like, okay, you win or I give in? Like, is there a point? Does he have a number in mind, you think, or how would you look at it?
Honestly, I mean, I feel like it's a tough situation because, again, I can understand, first of all, his career earnings is what, $6 million so far? I believe
it's not a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's low.
Consider,
so so if he's going to be playing one of the toughest positions, I would at least want to be paid a good amount to be the one taking all those hits and being the one that's, he's getting all the impact and all that stuff. So I can understand, again, if he's going to be in that position and continue to like help lead them to a possible Super Bowl, he wants to be paid more. So I think it's a thin line between knowing your worth, but also being smart. Because again, if nobody wants to pick him up, then it's kind of like, okay, how far do you want to take it? So I feel like me personally, just being who I am, I'm stubborn. So I would probably be doing the same thing. Like, hey, look, I'm not going to budge until you give me at least some of what I want. Yeah. But at the same time, if he's not on anybody's radar, then it's kind of like, what is the point? And trying to push it to that degree. So, I personally want him to be picked up by the Patriots because that's my team. Uh-oh. But, but if not, then he just needs to chill out. I mean, that's all I can say. because he's not
each
in
player
like
has three.
the best position.
Each player has three values, right? What they think they're worth, what their team thinks they're worth, and what another team thinks they're worth. He's just got to figure out which one makes the most sense.
Do y'all really think that he could replicate this on any other team? Because when I look at the 49ers and Kyle Shanahan, he's an offensive mastermind.
Well, I think if there's anyone,
him...
I know this is, I don't mean to be pandering to Santia, but if there's any team that could do it, Bill Belichick could probably do it with the Patriots. There's a couple of others, but he would be a good one.
Bill Belichick. Yes.
Bill Belichick could pretty much do it. Yeah, for sure.
I think Baltimore is a great too. If we go to Baltimore, boy, the RPOs, Lamar.
You know, you guys don't know this, Max Santia. I think every time there's a free agent, Ben wants him to go to Baltimore. Baltimore would have 100 players on their team.
They need it.
They need 100 players.
They need a receiver one.
I'm not gonna lie, defensive player or whatever. But nah. So Max, what would you have to say about that? Do you think that Deebo Samuel could sit here and sustain the season that he had on any other team?
I don't. The Mike Shanahan or the Kyle Shanahan, excuse me, that point's spot on. I mean, you have a offensive mind. There's only a few of them out there in college or NFL that have the, playbook and the scheme and the wherewithal to, have Deebo be versatile, do running back plays, do receiver plays. But I was going to say the Ravens as well. You talk about putting Deebo in the slot and the backfield with Lamar Jackson. That would suck to play linebacker against those guys. And not to mention the other pieces around them, Mark Andrews. That would be an absolute nightmare. If I'm Deebo right now, I'm telling my agent, get me to the Ravens. Even Deebo aside, I think the Ravens are a Super Bowl dark horse. Feels like no one's really talking about them, but they stubbed their toe last year. But get Deebo on that roster, that would be so fun to watch. It feels like every 5 years we have a new evolution of offensive football, whether it's Wildcat a decade ago or spread offense or no huddle. It feels like if you put Deebo on the Ravens, you could be doing some innovative stuff that would, put us all in front of our couches.
But do we know, is the problem, do we know maybe Deebo doesn't want to come out of the backfield? Maybe that's part of the problem is he wants to be a wide receiver and paid as a wide receiver.
Situation. It was a next man up situation. So all their running backs kept getting hurt, concussions, so they'll just get hurt after the game. And it's just I know coaches going panic. They constantly on the hot seat too. They trying to keep their job too. And it's what can we do? Deebo, our best athlete. Again, I got to go back to this. He was averaging 18 yards a catch. So he was producing pretty well at receiver too. So I'm pretty sure he's good at that. That's what he want to do. So I agree with that. So it's you can sit there and say, McDaniel offense, it was the one that was really putting Deebo on, but I just think it was really a next man up situation. We needed somebody. If you look at Deebo, he 225. That dude, he built. You know what I mean? So it's let me try him and run. They do it, Max. They do it. They get the best athlete and to be hey, what we missing? A running back down? All right, let me put the best athlete at running back. He might not play running back, but he's the most athletic.
No, you have to say no.
I don't know.
I just say, look, mine was, listen, I ain't anywhere near any y'all level, but I was they want me to be tight end. I'm no, I'm a wide receiver. I have no interest in being anywhere near that offensive line. I do not want to be a quarterback. I do not want to be a running back. I do not want to be a tight end. I do not want to take those hits.
Oh, I feel that. We don't want them type of players right there.
No.
We want dudes that's going to say, I'll get back there.
Put me up.
Hey, Dub, to answer your question, the thing about Deebo is it doesn't really matter too much what he will be worth to another team or what he will be able to produce for another team or another coach, because we've seen what he can do for the 49ers. So even if he can't reproduce that same success elsewhere, that his value for the 49ers is sky high. So that's kind of my question to you guys now, because we know that after this year, he has a player option. How do you see that situation working itself out if he doesn't get paid this year? Or do you, because he absolutely has kind of no leverage. He can't force his way out, or it's nothing he can really do.
So at the end of this season, he has a player option? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So then he does
have
leverage.
No. I think it's a team option.
Oh, it's a team. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
player option's good. Because then you can say, well, at the end of the season, then I'm walking, so give me my extension. If it's a team option, then that's
Yeah, I mean, I think his leverage is, the Niners in their mind have to think, hey, we got to win now. We're about to have I guess we'll see what happens like with Jimmy G or whatever, but like their windows right now, they're built, they have dudes in their team. They got to think that, hey, especially the NFC being wide open, we all know how stacked the AFC is. If the NFC is wide open, they got to think, hey, if Trey Lance can, piece it together, like they're going to be nice. They got to win now. So that's Debo's leverage, because you can't have a year where the Niners are just, messing around. They need all their pieces. They need all their weapons ready to rock. But I mean, that's the thing. We've said it a bunch. If he has 2 years left, he doesn't really have leverage, unless his leverage is just being, grumpy, and then they're forced to ship him. But that's the thing. He doesn't have a ton of options unless he just doesn't want to get paid, or like we said, get shipped to the Jets, and best of luck to you.
I guess my whole issue with this, Ron, is shit. I'm gonna say it. I don't care. When I see Debo as a wide receiver, bro, and Bama saying, oh, he wants to be used mainly as a wide receiver, da 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 da. I'm sorry, like Debo strictly as a wide receiver, I'm not really that impressed with him, bro. Like there's probably 10 guys that I would pick over him to run as my wide receiver. So that's why I have an issue with this, especially because when I look at him from like a wide receiver, strictly from that standpoint, he's not there for me. Football player, yes, but wide receiver, I don't like it like that.
77 receptions, 1,400 yards, 6 touchdowns.
Come on, you know how I feel about stats, bro.
So if they need a running back, I know someone who likes to break glass ceilings. Santia, what do you think? First female NFL running back?
I mean, if I was like 6'2", maybe like I had 200 extra pounds on me, possibly.
See, that's a segue for you, Ron, because Santia's got to go. So I know you're going to ask for her picks.
Yes, definitely. Did you have a chance to put together your top 5 running backs, receivers, and quarterbacks? You did?
I wrote it down so I can make sure I remember it.
Okay. Which ones are you doing? What I know you're gonna do running backs last. Let's do running backs last.
Okay, we'll do that last. So I did the top 5 QBs. So don't attack me, because I know everybody has an opinion about quarterbacks.
But you're gonna get attacked. Just be ready. Yeah, be ready.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna be attacked.
All right. I almost want to say like this isn't in order, just so that y'all can't say much. Okay. Number 1, Tom Brady. Number 2, Peyton Manning. Number 3, Aaron Rodgers. Number 4, Brett Favre. And number 5, Drew Brees.
Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre?
Yes.
See this helmet behind me? You're lucky.
Yeah, you got a Bears fan over here. He hates everything that's a Packers jersey.
Who are you?
Apologize for
I was
that.
liking you, but now forget it. No, it's over. We're done.
This is an amazing list. Okay, and then for my running backs, number 1 is Barry Sanders. Number 2, Walter Payton. Number 3, Emmitt Smith. Number 4, Jim Brown. Number 5, Eric Dickerson.
Dickerson at 5. That's a good. I'm not other than Barry Sanders in the wrong position. That's a good list.
You said the wrong position.
That's a favorite.
Yeah, he should be number 2. Walter Payton should be 1.
Oh gosh, we're not gonna have this argument today.
You said you were ready. Okay, we'll do it another day. We'll have that argument another day. Okay, we're gonna have the argument.
We'll talk about that in more detail.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm a Barry Sanders fan. So
why is Barry first? Is it strictly opinionated just because that's your favorite, or is he number 1 on your list because he's number 1 out of those guys?
My opinion is, to me, he's the best running back that there will ever be, period. Because I just feel like there's nobody that moves like him. Like, I know he don't have all the accolades and everything. He don't have all the rings and stuff like that. But Barry Sanders literally carried the entire team by himself. If he was not there, what would have happened with that whole situation? So I feel like Barry Sanders, there's not many people that can do what he did. There's not many people that can shift and move and do. He was jumping over people. The only person I know that's similar, but he's always injured, is maybe Saquon, but he's always injured all the time. But I just don't see anybody ever coming into that arena where they are able to touch him when it comes to that. Now, again, if you want to talk about accolades and the rings and all that stuff, maybe not. But as far as like just an athlete, Barry Sanders.
So I like how you said putting the team
Don't
on his back. I like what you said, putting the team on his back and everything like that, and on being on the lines and everything. There's actually a quarterback on here that went through the same type of scenario, and that's another guy that Fluent despises. So I would like to know your take on Matthew Stafford and how he is as a quarterback, and how you think his career has turned out.
Oh God.
Was that for?
Yeah, that's for you because I already know how Fluent feels about that. He's a really nasty individual. So I would really like to know your take on Matthew Stafford and his career.
He's basically asking you, since you give Barry a pass because he was on a bad team and put them on his back, do you give Matthew Stafford the same pass because he carried a terrible Lions team? Is basically what he's asking.
I personally think, yeah, I think if there's an athlete that's able to carry a team just based off of like their athleticism, they should definitely like get an award for that.
So you don't believe in something called empty stats, where you put up a bunch of grand stats, but your team doesn't do jack shit?
This man wrong.
That's a valid question.
No, she turned off the camera. She's like, check my abs out. I'm done.
Yeah, was the ab queen, right?
Hey, what happened? All right, guys. I don't know what's happening. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, sorry. My phone was I don't know what it was doing. But can you repeat the question?
So the question was, do you believe in empty stats? Here at Player's Choice, we define empty stats as when you put up a bunch of grand, elaborate stats, you break records, you do this, and this. Individually, you do things that are crazy, but your team doesn't win anything. Do you believe in empty stats?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I feel like Barry Sanders is one of them. Okay. So, yeah.
All right. I know you got to go. So if you wouldn't mind maybe sharing where people can find you, where they can see your stuff, see your great interviews. That was fantastic, by the way, with Cam Newton. I love that. And where they can order your shoes, all that great stuff.
Sure. So you guys can follow me on Instagram, which is trackbaby001. My shoe company's website is tronosofficial.com, TRONUSofficial.com. If you just want to keep up with what I'm doing, you can go to my personal website, which is queenofabs.com.
Can you say your Instagram one more time so they can hear it?
Oh, track baby, like run track baby 001.
Do you do
track? It's in the chat. It's in the chat. Track baby 001.
Do you do like ab tutorials? Because I just seen that little picture you had on there. I'm like, God damn.
I mean, I do have a fitness app, so I mean, you can definitely get on that for sure.
And what's that called?
So it's you just type in coachqueenofabs.com, and then you can download and make it an app.
Fire. If you guys listen right now and you need some abs, definitely go to check that out. Because that
remember when I said at the beginning of the show we can't go through all the stuff she does because that would be the show. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I didn't tell y'all about the fitness app.
Yeah. That's awesome. Santia, we would definitely like to have you on again in the future. Please come back. Please, we need to hear some more for you. Also, how many weeks do I need to do your ab workouts until I can look like that?
104.
I mean, maybe like 2-3 months. It depends on if you think right.
All right, got you.
I don't know how to eat at home.
Got you.
All right, thanks, Santia. A pleasure as always. I'll reach out. We'll talk soon.
All right,
thank
thanks,
you for
guys.
joining us again.
All right,
you be
all right, Miss Santia.
All right,
Max, you're now on the hot seat. Got no.
Yeah, I was checking out her Instagram. Yeah, I was checking out her Instagram. You guys, she's a big get. I don't know what you guys got me doing on this.
Man, no, man.
Stop. We got Joe Shiesty in the building.
You got Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, baby.
Oh yeah,
Joe Burrow.
That's another thing. What
listen,
do y'all have?
Let me tell you. I'm not
he
saying
watch
this.
college football like me. That's why I like Max. I remember you at USC, bro. They used to be out there drilling your ass. I ain't gonna lie.
And I'm not saying this to pump anyone's tires, but when I'm kind of was leading the charge to get you two on, you and Santia on, and everybody was excited to have both of you on equally. So don't sell yourself short.
Yeah,
don't sell yourself short. We all remember you from USC.
Trying to pull a Steph Curry.
I was happy for you, Max.
I was trying to pull a Steph Curry.
I appreciate the support, squad.
Nah,
listen, FYI, you don't know this because I didn't tell you this. I've seen you play because when you were at USC, that's when I was living in LA. So that's why I miss LA.
Max,
Gotcha.
Max, they
Gotcha.
calling
Good
you
stuff.
Max. They calling you Max Burrow in the chat.
There you go.
That's
Y'all
true.
supposed
Get
to
it.
get that merch
I get it all.
in, bro.
So how
I'm
long do you have?
upset with
Will you be
y'all.
able to do the whole show?
I got a half hour.
All right, let's get right now.
Okay. All right. So we're about to actually get into a player comparison, Max. We're about to compare two receivers. But before I bring up the two receivers that we're going to compare, I want to know who's the best three receivers that you've actually thrown the ball to.
Good question.
Good question.
That's a great question. Best receiver I've thrown the ball to is Marquise Lee. After that would be let's see here. After that would be Juju, and then after that would be Nelson Aguilar.
Oh, Nelson
Okay.
Aguilar,
Yeah.
really? I'm an
You're
Eagles
talking to
fan.
an
Yeah.
Eagles fan over
Yes,
here.
that's awesome,
Yep.
bro.
I'm making sure I'm not forgetting anyone. Yeah, those 1, 2, 3.
You boys really think you Joe
That,
Burrow?
that was before he was dropping passes, right?
Yeah, that was
Oh, wow.
before all that. That whole remix that came out. There was a song that came out. We used to play that all the time, like after he had left us. Yeah, that's Nelson's the homie.
Okay, that's cool.
Nah, but honestly, I was
But
never.
hey, but people sleep, like USC fans, they sleep on Marquise Lee. If Marquise Lee was always healthy and maybe didn't start with the Jags, that dude could get in and out of breaks like no one I've ever seen before. He was so quick, it was stupid. And obviously, I think he's like waiting to get on a team. So obviously, he's been around the NFL a little bit, not to the level of Juju and Nelson, but he was a stud.
That's awesome.
We're doing wide receivers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're comparing.
When we get to the end of it, right, we pick who's better. Can we add in a question like who would Max rather throw to? Can you add that?
Yeah. We'll do that. That's tough.
So the two guys that we're going to compare today, everybody, is Julio Jones and Antonio Brown. But before we do this, though, can you guys please go hit the like button, subscribe, and also continue to comment? You guys, hey, you guys keep our chat jumping. You guys, hey, just do what you continue.
And
to do.
I ain't like shit. Y'all hated on me.
You said what?
Y'all hated. I ain't like shit. Y'all hated on me.
How did we hate on
y'all? Gotta throw me that oop, bro, because y'all over here trying to be all professional and shit. Bro. Y'all already know what time it was, bro. I really was speeding home from work, man. Like I'm dead ass, bro. Like I almost wrecked like twice trying to get back, bro. Like to really do what to get my merch off. Like and y'all didn't let me get my merch off.
Bama, we
ain't no Bama. It's cool. Next subject.
We didn't know we only have 15 minutes, bro.
So we go and listen here. I can sell salt to a slug, my boy. All I needed was like 30 seconds, bro. Y'all saw I made a smile when I got, bro. Y'all boys is something all good, bro. That's all good. Just know, if it was y'all, I wouldn't do what y'all did. That's all y'all need to know. Max, I'm glad to have you, bro. I'm finna let you know. They called you Matt in the chat. They called your ass Matt. They was mispronouncing your name, bro. I had to give
that
them
is
your
not
bio
true
because I watch college. I'm finna be messy right now. I watch college football. I gave them your whole bio. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna be ignorant. You know what I'm saying,
good looking out. That's what I'm talking about.
Because I fuss with you, bro. I love all my college football stars, bro. I'm for real, bro. So, you know, that's what we here with it, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's actually hurry up.
Bama, you is a bad dude. You know that? You
right. You damn right I'm a bad dude. Because I was really like, bro, I slept on that shit, bro. I meditated. I talked to God, everything. I was
bro,
like,
you had your chances.
Yeah, and y'all just kept.
We only got Max for like 30 minutes. Come on, man. Let's go.
Come on. We'll talk about this after. Let's go.
All right, look, check this out. So we're gonna get through this as soon as we can because I actually want to talk to Max about the upcoming draft prospects and the draft's a couple days away. So I wanna get his insight on that. But Max, so what we're gonna do is comparing the two receivers. I'm gonna list off a category and we're gonna go in the order of you first, Max, Bama, Fluent, Ben, and Dub. And so you guys tell me who wins that category. Everybody has the order?
Yeah, I'm last.
What's the game? One more time.
Max, Bama, Fluent, Ben, Dub.
Okay.
This is probably going to be the hardest comparison that we've ever done.
For sure.
All right, so in the comparison of Julio Jones versus Antonio Brown, our first category is catching. Max, who do you have?
Julio.
Bama, who do you have?
I'm gonna go AB.
Fluent.
Julio.
Ben.
Started off hot. AB.
Dub, you are the tiebreaker.
Shit, I don't even know, bro. Antonio Brown.
The win goes to AB. Max, we now have route running.
Julio, man. Julio, 100%.
Bama.
Oh, boy, that's tough. Boy. I gotta go with Tony Toe Tap, man.
That's not me. That's Antonio Brown. Yeah, I'm gonna go AB.
AB.
Damn, I don't want to go Julio.
Antonio Brown.
Close. It's close.
You know, there's more routes than just the fade, right?
Call him up. Go away. Call us up. Go.
You know, there's a dig and a comeback and I guess comeback. AB's nice with that, but the dig across the middle, you got a curl route, you got a over route, you got a deep post. More than just speed.
So you think so?
That's why I said it's close. Julio.
I know, like I don't even. Close. It's very close for me.
It's close.
Like AB on a fade route is nice, but like I don't know if this category is coming up. You go releases, I'm taking AB all day. But like true routes, I think that you give me the whole tree, it's Julio.
Interesting.
Okay. Speaking of speed, that's our next category. Max, who do you have?
AB.
I'm going Julio. He ran 4.3 with a broke foot.
I'm going what I saw on the field versus what I saw at the combine, and I think it's AB.
I give it to Julio. I give it to Julio.
Flo, are you serious right now?
You're the tiebreaker.
This guy said Devontae Adams was barely faster than Cooper Kupp.
Okay, that's not what we're talking about. Those two guys. We're talking about two other guys.
Yeah, come on, Doug.
Ridiculous.
Stay locked in.
Julio.
All right, Julio takes it. Hey, Dub, I know you was one of them players where your coach put you in and you just forgot to play instantly. The coach was like, nah, just come on. Just come sit back down next to me.
I play football, bro.
Basketball.
That's what Doug know his lane. Well, that's why I fought with Doug.
I play ball in the streets, bro. I don't play ball.
Yes, sir.
Organized basketball.
Yes, sir.
I was going to make a bad altar boy joke, so let's go on.
Next, we got catching in traffic.
Oh, man.
At this point, we all know the order. Let's just run through it.
Julio.
Yeah, hell yeah, Julio.
Julio Jones.
Julio it is. Next, we have red zone catching.
Oh, boy.
I'll go AB. I got to give respect where respect's due. He's so nice in the red zone.
He is.
Hey, I'll say this though. Sorry, I'm getting long-winded. I think Ben Roethlisberger throws one of the best fades ever in football, and that went a long way in terms of dialing him up.
So wait, who you got? You got Julio?
AB.
I got AB.
I gotta just go Julio, man, because all I can think about is what he did to Malcolm Butler, bro. Like that's like forever in my head, dog. Like, cause he had Matt Ryan, like, so it's like for him to really do what he did with Matt Ryan, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go Julio.
Yeah, I'm going AB, but part of it is because I think he had Matt Ryan, who didn't. I don't know, just didn't seem to look for him in the red zone as much as I would have liked him to. So I'm gonna go AB.
Well, you know how you guys are calling me Joe Burrow, or the chat is it's Bama, right? That's your name.
Yeah.
You look like Malcolm Butler.
Really?
I'm right. Am I
a little
tripping?
bit? Hey, yeah, shit, I'll take that shit.
Max Shiesty and Bama Butler.
We got Butler and Shiesty. Listen, so you know the chat was saying he looked like Marshawn without the dreads. So I don't know.
Hey, chat. We need to know all of our.
I can
That's a
see.
chat.
I can
That's
see.
a
I can
chat.
see Malcolm Butler.
Hey, let us know who we all look like.
I don't want to know.
Hey, Floyd, who'd you go with? On
AB.
Bama Butler and Max Burrow is an elite duo.
I'm going Julio. Oh boy, it's tough though. I'm going Julio. It's tough.
Yeah, I mean, I usually go with like who got the more TDs on this one, but since I've really seen this firsthand, bro, Matt Ryan was just missing this dude, bro. Like missing him completely, bro. I'm taking Julio, bro, all fucking day. I don't give a damn.
See what happens when you ask questions, Ron? You're Pascal Siakam. Next.
hey, that's all right. I'm an all-star.
I can't unsee that now.
Hey, check this out. I'm an all-star.
Spicy
right? Yo, now we have playmaking.
AB.
AB.
Antonio Brown.
Y'all tripping. I'm giving that shit to Julio, bro.
Yeah, it's close.
Max looks like Max. I'm gonna be Max's offensive lineman, just so you know who I look like, FYI. So I got you.
Who they got you at?
They just a clean offensive lineman. That's the best they can do for me. So I know Joe Burrow needs protection, so I got you.
Possession catching.
Oh, that's Julio Jones.
Yeah, I got them dirty birds. Call him Julio. Yeah.
Julio down by the schoolyard.
Julio Jones.
Julio
with the runaway victory in that category. Next, who is the better vertical threat?
Ooh, better vertical threat. Julio.
Why are you laughing, Ben?
Another comment. Oh, fluent. Oh man.
Come on, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah,
We'll
keep
get
going.
I'm probably go AB. Yeah, I'm going AB.
Julio. I got thrown off my game.
Vertical threat. I'll go Julio.
Julio.
That was 3.
Dude, that's crazy. The majority was Julio, yet AB was the majority, like the fastest dude. That never happens. Usually the fastest dude's always the vertical threat.
Yeah, I picked Julio, so I'm cooling. I don't know about y'all, but
yeah, I know.
I don't know about y'all. I picked Julio.
Yeah. I know that,
but what he's saying is the majority went with AB for speed.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you guys would.
Yeah. He's right. He's right. We were 3-2 on AB for speed, and then 3-2 the other way for Julio deep threat.
That's
all
crazy.
right. Next, we got blocking.
Julio.
Oh my God, you're Aaron Rodgers, Fluent.
I'll take that.
Are you sure you'll take that?
I'll take Aaron. Yeah, hell yeah.
You gave that up kind of. You see that helmet in the back? They'd be disappointed in you.
We want him on the team. That's why we just bet that he was a Packer. We would trade for him in a heartbeat.
Damn it.
Plus, we both have the John Wick for Halloween hair. If I let my hair down, so the question was what blocking? Yeah, Julio. Jump ball.
Julio.
I got them dirty birds. Call me Julio. Yeah.
Julio
Jones.
IQ. Who has more IQ?
You seen him?
I mean, come on, Julio.
I'm not gonna lie. I might go AB with this one.
I'm trying so hard not to make jokes about IQ. Okay.
I'm gonna stick with AB. I'm gonna stick with AB.
Okay. Who has a better overall impact on winning?
No, not on winning. Just overall impact on the game.
Well, hold on. When you're producing on the field, are you producing to lose or producing to win?
It's
I
impact.
mean,
It's
shit,
impact
bro.
on the
Like
field, bro. That's the way.
football,
When I look
it's
at
Yeah,
impact,
better
it's
than men,
impact on
bro.
the field.
Well,
How much
let's ask
defenses have to
Max.
impact
What
and
do you
prepare
think?
for
See,
you?
11 men out
Hold on.
there.
I want to ask Max. Max, what do you think? Impact. Is it impact on the game or impact on winning?
I think the reason you have to qualify impact on the field is because you know he has a negative impact off the field, and then therefore has a less impact. So I'm going Julio. Like the reason you have to segment it out is because you know some of the lanes aren't impactful in a good way.
So Terrell Owens, right? He wouldn't have a good impact to you because when you
No,
include
he would have a good impact, but let's see here. I mean, who was another receiver in that time? He was far and above what other guys. I mean, he was just better than all the receivers in that era. If you give me T.O., who's doing sit-ups in the parking lot and being a distraction in that regard, I'll take Marvin Harrison all day.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can't wait to hear your top 5.
We're gonna have
You
to
got
talk about this
impact, Bama?
I got, yeah. And I mean, I gotta go AB because a lot of the stuff that happens off the field is because, you know what I'm saying, he felt like he wasn't being treated like a man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, shit, Max, you a high-level football player. I know it's been times where you had to, let your nuts hang back too. You know what I'm saying? That's all a part of it. We and all did it before. Like, what coach just really talking crazy, and you kind of gotta, let coach. I ain't no hoe either, coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's respect, but the respect is both ways. Ron, you hoop. I'm pretty sure it's the same in hoop. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, off the field, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I think AB, that crazy, man. That's 6 year stretch. That's all I can really think about. And that's what I tie his impact into. Like, I don't know. I gotta go AB. That 6 year stretch was crazy.
That's the thing for me. I get what you're saying, Max. But the way I took it when I saw impact, I was like, if I have one game and they're on the field, I know you can't necessarily do this, but take all the off the field stuff off the table. Who do I think can impact a game more and just like have one of those games where you're like unstoppable? I think it goes to AB.
Antonio Brown.
Care to elaborate?
Who, me or him?
Ben.
Oh, Ben.
It's like they'd have like when he was with like Antonio Brown, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and with Mike Tomlin, they always been winning. And AB's impact on that team, that stretch he had, it was just amazing.
Got you. Dub?
I don't include winning into this. I think the impact factor is very strong for both. But I guess I'll have to lean more towards Antonio Brown just because he could probably do a lot more, probably like, special teams and things like that.
Okay,
While
so
Julio Jones is limited to a wide receiver.
Got you. So AB takes the impact category. And now, who is flat out just better overall?
Give me Julio Jones, baby.
See, I just gotta lean on my bias. I'm just gonna go Julio. I can't even do it. It's too much thinking.
Yeah, speaking of leaning on their bias, I'm not a big fan of Julio, so I'm gonna go Antonio Brown.
I go AB too.
Julio Jones, bro. After looking at this whole checklist, I wasn't sure, but after doing this, Julio Jones, he's the better wide receiver.
So hold on, we have that's 3 Julios.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have voted Julio as the better overall. Max, Fluent wanted you to answer. Who would you prefer to be your wide receiver number 1?
Hence my vote, Julio. I mean, you get a dude 6'3", whatever he is, 225, like production for a decade, no distractions. He can operate in the slot. Like people sleep on that too. There's one thing about being out. I guess AB can do slot too. Both those guys are good, but the versatility, He's a mismatch nightmare. He does it all. Give me Julio. He's a stud.
Got you.
Do you look at wide receivers and like if they only work out of the slot or they only work out wide, like do you care or is their production more important? You don't care where they line up?
What I more look at is, it's easier to find a speedster, a smaller speedster. I'm not saying it's easy to find ABs just in every single draft, but it's easier to find that type of role than it is to go find a Julio Jones. So as a quarterback, I'm like, yo, give me that guy. Similar to like this year's draft with Drake London. It's not every year that you have, a 6'5" basketball player out there who's like a first round talent. We'll see if he's the first receiver off the board, but there's got to be some quarterbacks that are saying, yo, give me that guy, because I can go get the next year's speedster. I can go get the 5'11" dude whenever I want. The 6'5" dude's a lot harder to get, which is the quarterback in me is why I love Julio.
Max, here's a follow-up question. Which type of receiver would you rather have? Would you rather have a receiver who's more versatile as being a wide receiver and can attack all levels at a high level, or a receiver who's just predominantly strong in one specific category? Let's say the slot.
That's a good question. All else being equal, a more complete receiver. So a guy who does it all. I think it's too easy when a guy, like let's call it DK Metcalf. When it's DK Metcalf and you're just like, hey, he's money at going vertical. Well, we'll see this year with the Seahawks. It's probably going to be easy to lock down. Versus if you have a guy that can do a little bit of everything, it's tough to match up. That's the thing with AB and Julio. Both those guys do it all great. But with the specialists, if all else being equal, specialists are great when they have someone else next to him. That's why I'll be interested to see what Tyreek Hill does this year when you don't have Travis Kelce. Sure, he'll have Waddle and whatnot, but you'd like to think Hill's taking advantage of a lot of attention on Travis Kelce because he is just like a vertical specialist. I like the more well-rounded guys just because it's easy to take away.
So
the reason
me and Fluent asked you our
question.
The reason why me and Fluent asked this, and we'll keep this short because we talked this about way too much. Who would you rather have, Davante Adams or Cooper Kupp?
Davante Adams.
God damn, Max. Come on.
Max.
Thank you, Max.
That's who you would rather have. But who do you think is better?
Davante. Wait, I'm not piecing 2 and 2 together. What am I missing?
No. Okay, so let me give you a little quick backstory. My cup runneth over with Cooper Kupp, and my point was
I played Cooper Kupp in high school, so I got nothing but love for him.
Okay,
Tough.
So when what he does is out of the slot, but he's Triple Crown, 1,900 yards, all that kind of stuff, and you compare him to, and Dub says, well, because he can't, be the X, be that number one receiver on the outside, what he did out of the slot was less impressive because of that.
I never said less impressive. I always said I would just pick a lot of guys over him.
Right. He picked 10 other wide receivers over him because what Kupp did was out of the slot, and he can't be the outside receiver. So I guess that's the question: is do you knock him for that?
I gotta hear this list. That's the second time we've heard pick 10 receivers above him. And
yeah,
so then Debo and Kupp are 11 and 12. I need to hear these other receivers that are
yeah, that'd be a great idea.
Above him. Do I knock him? I mean, that's just his game. I only knock him in the sense that when you compare him to Davante, who I think is the best receiver in the game right now, like, all right, he falls behind that. But I don't knock him per se. I don't know. That's tough. That's an interesting point.
Because I think as we've had our conversations, we're like, look, initially this started with me saying, look, Kupp had the most production this year, so he was the best receiver this year based on production. But listen, if we're being honest, I have Kupp 3. I have Davante, I have Justin Jefferson, I have Kupp. But nice. I don't have a bunch of other guys. Whereas I think Dub says, well, he's got a bunch of other guys who can play the X because Kupp can't. Where does that kind of?
I'm gonna give you the list when I can.
Okay.
I'll think about it. Okay. I'm gonna think about it very thoroughly. Make no mistakes. But
Max played the game at a high level. I like it though.
Max, I'm definitely gonna let you know.
He's gonna make a list right now.
Or you could be on the show. Or you could be on the show and everything. I'm gonna think about this real tight because I don't want to shoot myself in the foot and say the wrong thing. But I'm gonna think about this list really good. But
I think Dub just threw out a number and now he's trying to backpedal.
I'm not backpedaling.
Yeah,
There's still guys because I have this bad thing with memory. I'm terrible.
Why are we still on receivers? Max? How you feel about Drake London versus Garrett Wilson?
I covered every single one of Drake London's games, and I haven't seen as much of Garrett Wilson. I'm a Drake London fan, partly because of what I said, man. Like, it's not every year that you're getting, like, this dude literally was on the USC basketball team. Like, he had a straight up offer. He's a hooper, and he shows it out there on the field. I just think he's a unique weapon. Like, you can pair him with someone else, and man, he's a stud. I only got like 5-10 minutes left too. You want to do my top 5 all-time receivers?
I do, but I want to ask quickly about Drake London. Quickly.
Yep.
Is he one that, like, it doesn't matter? He's plug and play. Any offense, any team, they're gonna find a fit for him, or does he need to be in the right situation?
If he ever got paired with someone who had a similar skill set to him, which is funny because people are saying he might go to the Falcons with Pitts, and I know Pitts is a tight end.
Oh my God!
But like, if both guys, if it was almost like we don't know what to do in the red zone type of thing, that could either be perfect or it could be like, hey, maybe Pitts needs a slot receiver and vice versa type of thing. That's the only scenario I could see it maybe not working, where it's like two guys of the same role, but that also could be scary too.
Right. No, I definitely see that being scary. Hey, before we move on to your top 5, I just want to ask you a couple quick questions about the draft. You guys, please hold your horses. Let Max get the floor.
Can I, before Jordan Clay, I just want to shout out, do you know Jordan Clay?
And we don't even got to do my receivers too. Jordan Clay, no.
He said he played with you at Skyline. You won state.
Jordan Clay?
Damn, so he do know.
Hey,
wait.
That Jordan Clay, okay.
What?
He's
Jordan,
in the chat.
I'm pretty dialed. My bad, bro. Wait.
Is that, do you know, I don't know that now. That might not be his actual name. That's the name that came up on chat. So, okay.
Either way it goes, shout out Skyline High School.
Shout out Skyline High for winning state. Yes, sir.
From Washington. Hey, if you guys don't know, they dominated during their run. And are you guys still heavy like that? No,
nah, we're not nice like that.
Yeah, but oh my God.
Fell off in a major way.
During your reign, it was pure domination.
It was a Seattle public school, top 10 in the country for 4 or 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
My questions on the draft is, I just want to know, who do you think is going number 1 overall? Let's start with that question.
I still think it's Hutchinson, man. I mean, I've seen the storylines the past couple of days. Part of me is like, yo, are they trying to do that to maybe try to get out of the top spot and just create chatter? And if there is someone that loves the Georgia dude, maybe they're trying to jump up, or if there's a team that, likes Aiden, maybe like the phones get hotter. But for all the reasons that we all know, a pillar of a program, the leader, production, like, exactly what you're going to get. He's going to start for your team for the next 8 years. You'll never think about it twice. I think it's Aiden, but I'm not naive to the headlines out there.
Got you. Okay, so you think he's going number 1, but who do you think is the best pick in the draft? Best player?
Okay, well, when best pick, I'll go there. I love Devin Lloyd, the linebacker out of Utah. There's going to be he's supposed to go in the 20s. That dude is a stud. That dude can run sideline to sideline. He's physical. He'll be great in pass coverage. I know it's a middle linebacker. Like, it's not a sexy name to say during draft times, but we're gonna blink, and that dude's gonna be a stud. And I think Dallas is projected to get him. Which, you put him and Parsons, like those backers could be nice for the next 5 years. Don't sleep on Devin Lloyd. He's a guy that doesn't get a lot of headlines, but he's a stud.
Okay, who do you think would be one of the biggest surprises of the draft, like a late round steal?
Late round steal. Let me see here. Oh, that was my Devin Lloyd. I love what's his face? It's the Washington DB. 1 second here.
I found a list though. I got my list ready. Got my list
What
ready.
the heck? I'm just pulling up my.
And I don't care about NFL right now.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a late round guy for you, but I love, Trent McDuffie. He's a stud too. Another guy not getting a lot of headlines, but you need a corner late first. That dude got hurt towards the end of the year. Stock fell a little bit. Don't sleep on him.
Okay. And it's a couple teams that have multiple picks and whatnot. Some teams got lesser picks, but what team do you think will do the best in the draft?
Yeah, two teams are stick out away: Chiefs and Jets. Chiefs because all their picks that are out there, but everyone kind of knows that storyline. I feel like that's what everyone's saying now. The Jets, man, like they have to hit on this draft. They have to hit on this draft for their staff, and they have what two first, 2 second, 2 third.
Yeah,
like not only are those
that.
all great picks, like if you batched a second and a third to trade up in the first, and we blink and they have 2 top 10 picks type of thing. The Jets, we made a joke when this started that, hey, no one wants to go there, but don't sleep on them. They can make some moves.
Okay, most definitely. So you ready?
Let's do it.
In? Hey, we usually don't do this, and I don't know if you can even go this far, but we usually only ask for the top 5 quarterbacks. But seeing that you are quarterback yourself, seeing that is you think you could possibly stretch it to a top 10?
I'll have to do it off the top of my head, but yeah, let's do it.
But you already have your first 5, right?
I got my first 5.
Right,
yep.
With your second 5, just kind of throw some names around. It doesn't have to be in order, but who you think will be in Max's top 10?
Cool. Top 5. You got Brady 1. I got Aaron Rodgers 2. I got my boy Peyton Manning 3. I got Joe Montana 4. I got Mahomes 5.
Yes. Yes!
Oh!
Yes! Talk to me, bro! Talk to me, bro! Talk to me!
I got you.
Max Browne.
I got you. And then,
Max. I don't know, Max.
Let's see here.
Let's say the next 5.
All right, next 5.
6, I'll go Elway. 7, I'll go. I gotta make sure I'm not missing anyone. 7, I'll go. I like Johnny Unitas just as like a tip of the cap. No, I'm not doing that. 7, I'll go Marino. 8, I'll go Bree. Oh, wait. 7, I'll go Favre. 8, I'll go Marino. 9, I'll go Breeze. And 10, I'll go. Who's that? Who else? Who am I missing out there? I mean, Mike Vick, put him up there, baby.
Hey,
I thought you was missing Joe Burrow.
But before you guys go crazy, I just want to give you just a little background on the situation. So Dub actually has Patrick Mahomes in his top 5, and we've all been giving him shit about it. Like Patrick Mahomes is not a top 5 quarterback just yet. So go ahead, you guys.
Love you, bro.
How do you put him at the top 5 all time? He's only played 4 seasons.
Go ahead. Tell him, Max.
Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, it was just the preface was top 5 quarterbacks. So
of
maybe
all
not
time.
all time. I didn't get the all-time memo, so that gets into but then you're going like Unitas, like I'm putting Unitas,
Otto Graham, 100%.
So what were you basing it off of?
Just like the best quarterbacks. Like I'm
just
starting
like
a franchise.
Talent-wise?
Who do I want? Talent. Like obviously there's a legacy component to that. But yeah, and
that explains Rodgers and Mahomes. Okay.
That's why.
But even like the Mahomes thing, man. Like I mean, it's all the talking points we know. The talent is stupid. I mean, I'll leave it there. The talent is crazy, and that alone makes it in the top 5, especially because that next batch. Hence the fact that I kind of struggled. Like Elway was a stud, but like the Breeze, Favre, Marino, all those guys kind of like mesh to me, and Mahomes talent-wise is above all them, so he makes top 5 for me.
So are you projecting with Patrick Mahomes like what he will do in a couple years or in the next few years?
Yeah.
Because like if he retires, because my thing is always for those guys that are currently playing, I'm like, you have to assume they retire today. For me, that's how I look at it. Is if they retire today and I look back at their career, what would I say? Well, I'd say a guy only played 4 years. So like it's not going to be
4 years of greatness.
4 years of okayness.
Greatness.
Okayness.
Hey,
Max, is he gonna do another one or no?
would you got time to do another one?
Did you have your running backs or wide receivers or no?
I got my receivers.
I'd let him do his 5
Okay.
receivers, and then I know you
Okay.
gotta go.
Yep, 5 receivers. We'll
though,
banter
before
and
you
on
do the
dip.
receiver, I have to know, how is Aaron Rodgers number 2?
Aaron Rodgers 1, right? He was 2. I mean, Tom Brady, like, dude.
No, that's
No,
what I'm saying.
why
Why
is
do you have
Rodgers
why do you
so
have Rodgers so
high
high?
at
His
2?
talent, and skill set.
Oh, talent. If it's talent only, Rodgers is 1 in my book. Mahomes is 2. Like, dude, Rodgers is doing like his footwork is trash, and he's out there throwing like it's the amount of just God-given talent he has is crazy.
No, I got you. So he's up there strictly off talent alone. We're not talking about his career and just certain things of that nature.
Yeah, I mean, if we got accolades and you got Joe Montana up there, and I know in case you guys are clipping this, when I say trash, I mean
we're clipping just that. We're stopping it. Trash.
It's unorthodox, but obviously he's got like good pocket movement. But in terms of just like if you were teaching a little kid quarterback position, I ain't doing that.
Yeah. I'm warning you right now. You're going to see a viral video where you say Aaron Rodgers' footwork is trash. Just one way or another.
Hey,
if I got to do it myself,
give me the views. Give me the views.
The thing about it though is you was actually showing him love though, because for his footwork not to be the best, to be able to do the things that he does.
It's that arm.
So you see y'all miss, man. Like, that's why I say it's like on the intricate level of football. Like, his footwork ain't trash. Like,
yeah.
Max said, you just won't teach this to. So you get certain guys like Mahomes and Rodgers, they athletic freaks, and it's like you can't expect a 12-year-old child for your little league team to replicate this. Like, you just can't expect that to them. You want to let them look at somebody like Tom Brady or Peyton Manning that goes through all the fundamentals first. Brady is the perfect example. He has all the arm talent as those other guys, but he follows his fundamentals. And that's what you want to teach to the guys younger and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're going to look at Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, and you're not going to tell a kid do what they do because they can't.
They unicorns.
It won't work. Yeah.
Max, you ready for this wide receiver?
5 wide receivers, top 5 all time. I got 1, Calvin Johnson.
Ooh,
I love you already. Yo, Max. We're here, bro. Hold on, Max. We're here, bro. We are here, bro. We're here. Like,
I got 2 Randy Moss.
Oh my God.
3 Jerry Rice. 4 T.O. when we had that earlier conversation, and then 5 Larry Fitz. Hail the pit.
You know, it's so funny. Everybody who's come on that's been like a coach, a player, has Fitzgerald at 5.
Dude, the longevity, the consistency, that dude's a stud. And he's like, it's so like cliche, but all like the little things, like he's such a good blocker. Like, that's not insignificant at all when you're building a football team. Like, and the dude just seems like A1.
The nicest dude ever.
And he got more tackles than drops. That should let you know everything. He plays receive, but just
more tackles than drops. That's crazy.
Hey, Max.
Where have all these pollsters in whenever you guys have guests on put Randy and Calvin? Where do those guys fall?
It's typically, I think the overall consensus is kind of like Jerry, Randy,
T.O.
Jerry, Randy, and then like T.O. Megatron.
But T.O. is consistently above Calvin, because to me that's like,
I feel like he is.
I think the main thing with me is a lot of people put Calvin Johnson behind Jerry Rice. Me personally, I just think Megatron's just a better wide receiver in my eyes. Like, I just think he is. So that's why when you set him number 1 and then Randy 2, I'm just sitting here like, oh, he's better than Jerry Rice. I said, that's my dude right there. Like, that's my dude, bro.
Max, man, Dub is not the one to be paired up with, but okay. But I respect your opinion. I respect your opinion.
Would you like to hear that 10 receivers list before you go, or you want to just you won't have time for that?
Give it to me.
All right. I got Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson. This isn't in order. Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, Diggs, Tyreek Hill, DeAndre Hopkins, Keenan Allen, Mike Evans, a healthy Odell, a healthy Allen Robinson, Terry McLaurin. How much is that?
9.
You got a list.
That's
9.
9, right? Oh my
Yeah.
God, I was missing somebody.
You got Terry McLaurin over
I
Cooper
love
Kupp.
Terry
I
McLaurin,
think
bro.
you said DK too, though.
No, I don't want DK. I don't
No
want
one wants DK. Not even Seattle.
Oh my
You're gonna
God.
need DK. You're gonna run out of bodies.
Nah, bro. I'm missing one hitter and it's getting me mad. I
Which
don't.
guy?
Nope.
I don't push back until 7 after Keenan Allen. Like I'm good with everyone you said. Keenan Allen. After Keenan Allen, give me Debo and who was it? Kupp.
Yeah.
Kupp. Hey
Give me-
man.
give me-
I just like I
Odell.
think a healthy Odell and a healthy 10 Antonio Brown. There we go. I
He's
just
not
think
even in the NFL.
I don't care. I think those guys is all great
Oh,
wide
I'm taking
receivers in their own right.
To out of the Arena Football League then over Kupp.
Man,
Okay.
AB was just playing last year, bro. Putting up a show whenever he played.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
especially when he left.
So Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, DeAndre Hopkins. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mike Evans, Allen Robinson, Odell Beckham, Terry McLaurin, Antonio Brown.
But we can agree he was the best player. He was the best wide receiver last season.
Yes, he had
correct?
the
We all
best
agree on that?
season based off
Okay.
production. Yes, he was the best wide receiver. I will say that.
Max, before you go, I got one question to ask you. See,
One question, then I got to dip. Yep.
Where you rank Justin Herbert among quarterbacks?
Right behind
He's
himself.
not top. Yeah. He's not top 5 for me. He's like 6. I would have Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes, 1, 2, 3. I think people sleep on Russ. Like Russ is so good when he's like dialed. Russ is 4 for
Y'all
me,
hear
and then I got myself at 5.
Joe Burrow 5, yes sir.
Dicey.
Right there you go. Now you're back in my good books.
Okay.
Now
Yep.
Yo,
All
Max,
right, guys, I gotta
Thanks,
dip
Max.
though.
You
Yeah.
Appreciate it,
tell
man.
everybody where they can follow you at one more time?
Oh yeah, appreciate it. Instagram Max Browne. Browne has an E at the end. Your boy's on TikTok as of the last couple months, so it's Browne Max there, and on Twitter as well. Just type in my name, find me there.
It's
Got
awesome,
you.
bro.
Hey, it was a pleasure, my guy.
Thanks,
It was
Max,
fun.
man.
Appreciate you guys
Yeah.
having me on.
I'll talk to you
All
soon,
right, my
brother.
boy.
Take care, man.
Peace.
Oh man.
Dicey.
What a wonderful man.
You know, listen,
Dicey.
I just want you to know, I'm doing one-on-ones with Santia and with Max on Sports Fluent just to like talk more about their life, like not necessarily sports.
Mhm.
But I was gonna be nice to Max on our one-on-one. I don't know that I'm gonna do that anymore.
You might as well.
I don't
You might
know
as
anymore.
well. Don't be mad at him because he knows the truth.
Bama, you want to join on that? When I do the one-on-one?
Damn right, I want to join on that one.
You gotta let it join on
I'll
that.
let me join. Get my
Got
money.
you.
Get man. Listen here. Oh,
I got you, man.
oh,
I got you.
Y'all
We,
messed it up. 'cause
brothers.
That
We
flow
family.
is going.
We
dog.
family.
Oh, Bama, shoot. You just got, you was out there pump faking.
You was.
No,
You
because
was-
y'all was.
You was
I
looking like
wish you
KD
could
in game
rewind
2.
this. I wish we could remind this.
Chill,
because
Ron.
y'all was so professional. I was like, man, I wish I had.
Hold on.
them.
You
For the
was
record.
trying to make her fart.
For the record,
Man,
for the
that's
record,
it.
I'm
Santia,
always
my type.
professional. I'm always the professional.
They know
For
who
the-
I'm
for
talking
the
to. The
record.
two hosts.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, well, anyway.
The first, sorry, just for the chat, the first guest socials were Track Baby, like track and field.
001.
Track Baby 001.
And that chick got 1 million followers. She ain't finna hit y'all, man.
She has 2 million, actually.
She really
That's
does.
all.
Yeah, 2 million
bro,
followers.
She
She's
legit,
We
bro.
are
you guys
not the
don't
same.
realize, like, she's huge. She's like, she just
Yeah.
came off last week. She just finished interviewing, did a one-on-one with Cam Newton. Like, she's like, when I bring a guest, I bring real, like, top-notch
Talk to us,
quality.
Lord.
We
Talk
are
to
not
me.
the same, man.
They ain't fluent like you. They ain't fluent.
Well, they ain't fluid. That's the problem. That's right.
Man, fluent, man. You better throw that oop. That's all I got to say,
hey, man.
man. Like,
Listen, man. Just remember, who got me into basketball? Magic. What did Magic do? Make that pass, baby.
You guys are nuts. Anyways, Ron,
Yeah.
what's the next topic?
What is the next topic?
Oh, Ron's talking. Damn, I don't even know the next topic.
Oh, Ron's on mute.
I know.
Oh, he's talking to someone else.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So the next topic we got here, it seems the Jags are moving away from Aiden. Trayvon Walker is not the new favorite. Who will go number 1 overall?
Well, it's interesting. I think Max actually brought that up, right? And he said he thinks that's just either them trying to get a trade partner to come up to 1 and give them so they could trade down and get more. But he still thinks I'm gonna go with I think it's gonna be Aiden. I think Aiden still goes 1.
Word. Bama?
Okay.
It's tough because shit, you never know how they impress him in the meetings. It could be Aiden, but after that draft, after that combine, I also can see it being big boy Jordan Davis, 6'9", 350 pounds, running 4.82. Oh my Lord. Like I could just really see him pretty much cementing himself. Pretty much a lot of them Georgia guys, because they had a solid combine. Like boys running 4.5s, like it was ridiculous. That D line really ridiculous. They really elevated themselves in their draft stock. I feel from what I saw them in that combine. So I'm gonna go Jordan Davis, honestly.
Shoot. No, I'm not gonna lie. Anybody can be number 1. It's like there's no clear number 1. But if I have to choose, it might be Aiden Hutchinson. I like Sauce. I heard Sauce might be in that top 3. Heard Sauce could be up there as well. So I don't know about number 1, but he a possibility too. But for me, I'll go Aiden Hutchinson.
I for sure think it's going to be Aiden, but Trayvon's definitely a name to watch out for. Also, in terms of Aiden Hutchinson, they're saying that it's no scenario where if he doesn't go number 1, he drops out of the top 3. So he's for sure a lock to be one of those top picks. But I think Trayvon is definitely a sneaker or a sleeper that we should look out for. Bama and Ben, I got questions for you guys. I want to know who do you guys think would be the best pick in the draft?
I think I'll go Aiden. Go Aiden. I like Derek Stingley, cornerback from LSU. I think he could be like the best corner because Sauce like he like the competition over there when he was in college. It was kind of weak, but what Derek Stingley had to go through, he had CD, Jamar, Chase over there. I think Derek Stingley he's the best corner.
Big 12.
So what?
He went against Devontae Smith, who averaged 230 yards and 2 touchdowns on him. He used to get torched a lot over there in the SEC.
Yeah.
So I might even go Sauce over Stingley, but I don't know. He ran 4.3, so we'll see.
Yeah. Evan Neal, he's one of them too. The offensive lineman.
Physical freak of nature, top 5.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
You got anybody?
So, it's easy to go with the obvious, but I'm talking about the best players in the draft. And it'll be between, I'm going to go with Breece Hall, running back, Iowa State. And I got to go with that boy, Garrett Wilson from Ohio State.
Ooh, man.
I got to go them 2 dudes. They might literally be the best player. And I got to say it too, my boy Jamison Williams, even though he coming off of ACL, most explosive player in the NCAA. Dude had over 20 yards a catch. So that's big time. So, I'm going to go with those 3 guys. And my sleeper, you know I love my boy coming off a back injury, Justin Ross. That's a sleeper. I'm trying to tell you, if you go down there to Jacksonville, you're going to look back and be like, dang, dog, how did they miss that? But, he had a back injury, back surgery, so we'll see.
Yeah. I also like the dude from Florida State, linebacker. He was supposed to, I think he's an edge rusher. Johnson, last name Johnson. I forgot his name. But he's nice too.
Okay. Do you guys have any late round sleepers?
Did you guys? I do apologize. I was messaging someone and I missed on the top of the board. So did anyone say Icky? Do you guys bring up Icky? Ukunu, the offensive tackle from NC State. I know it's not sexy picks, but those offensive tackles, especially ones that can play left tackle and are nasty and can run block, that's a name that no one's going to talk about, but whoever drafts him, you're going to be like, wow, why is it that their running back is having such a great year? How come they're not giving up a lot of sacks? Yeah, it's because Icky.
I ain't gonna lie though, he like the second best talent. Evan Neal is that dude got like almost a 40-inch vert like that. That dude is a freak. He's gross, bro. Like I ain't never seen that.
That was gonna be the next. I was gonna say your guy from Alabama. I'm surprised you didn't bring him up. Him and Evan Neal. Him and Evan Neal can make a difference on the offensive line. 100%.
So my late round draft picks, and they probably shouldn't be late round draft picks. The reason why they shouldn't be late round draft picks, I'll talk about this in my 2-minute segment whenever we bring that on. But I got to go with them boys from the HBCU, headlined by my boy Jacoby Durant, DB, South Carolina State. We already know what them boys from South Carolina State do when they get to the NFL. Javon Hargreaves, Darius Leonard. They don't play no games when they get there, man. So I got to see what my boy Jacoby Durant going to do. And another person, we talking about all of these QBs, who can be a QB. I really feel like this dude can instantly come in and help your franchise get to where it needs to be. It might be rough at first, but you got to give him a chance because he's coming from a quarterback system over there at Alabama A&M. And his name is Akil Glass, 6'5", 215 pounds. That dude is the truth. Played over there with Coach Maynard. Coach Maynard is a quarterback whisperer for us with HBCU, I'm fucking college football, quarterback whisperer. That man win titles everywhere it go. If you can play quarterback in this system, I feel like you can play quarterback in the NFL. Also, he won Offensive Player of the Year last year, averaging over 400 yards a game. That dude is nice. So be on the lookout for Akil Glass. That dude just said this, give me a shot. And when players talk like that, I gotta listen. How can you not vote for a man that just said, give me a shot? And that's all the NFL is, a league full of long shots. They got their shot and they capitalized on it. So I'm gonna go with Akil Glass, Jacoby Durant. They're my top two I like, man, coming up out them HBCUs, man.
And you got a couple for us?
I like the dude from Utah. The dude, what Max said, Devin Lloyd. Yeah. That linebacker is tough. He tough. And also for quarterbacks, I like you got like Desmond Ridder. I think Desmond Ridder would be pretty good. He might be early, but I like Desmond Ridder. Sam Howell, UNC. I think he'll be straight. So yeah.
Okay, definitely. We'll be on the lookout for that. Also, want to get you guys as sleeper teams as well. Who sneaks in and has a sneaky good draft?
I'll say,
the Chiefs.
Honestly, you never know. So you never know. One thing where you're gonna figure out where the sneakiness comes in at in the NFL. I don't know if y'all know. I know y'all big NFL guys, but it's the 3rd and the 6th rounds. I don't know what it is about those 2 rounds, but the NFL, they always feel like the draft is won and lost in them rounds. So you should look at, like, we just gotta watch the draft. Depend on who them boys get in them 3rd and 6th rounds, that'll let you know that's the know-it-all be-all. It's easy to take them top picks. Everybody gunning for those. But when all of that fade away, we got to look at the 3rd and 6th rounds. I don't know what it is about those 2 rounds, but the NFL love those 2 rounds for some reason. So we'll see, man.
I think.
Is it a sleeper? Is it a sleeper to call the Jags?
No,
the sneaky one, because they're tied with Kansas City with the most picks, but the Jags also have the most holes. So they're the team that, just based on some consistency in coaching, right? Less drama. If they can make 12 good picks or 10 out of the 12 good picks, there's players that are going to come in and probably contribute right away. So I think they're one of the teams that can get better fast because they have so many picks and so many holes.
I'll sit here and say Fluent, and I'll give your team some love. If Justin Fields is who he say he is, I think the Bears could sit here. He's not?
Sorry, go ahead.
Wow.
I was supposed to be on mute.
Wow. Well, if he is who he say he is, I can see the Bears making a few adjustments because they're not really that far away from really competing like that. quarterback. They got Darnell Mooney and everything, and David Montgomery. They could draft a couple more pieces to revamp some of their like offensive line and some pieces on their defense. I think they could definitely get better more than most teams in this draft. You really don't believe that? You don't.
I don't trust. Listen, when you lose your best offensive player and your best defensive player in the same offseason among other players, like that's tough to come back from. Right? They moved on from Allen Robinson and Khalil Mack in the same offseason. And you don't replace those guys. Like one person doesn't come in and replace those guys.
How many games did Khalil Mack play last year?
Yeah, I know he missed like 10 games last season, but that's why they didn't. That's why they weren't that great.
We'll see.
Listen, they'll still be better than the Seahawks.
They probably would. I
think we might surprise some people to draft.
You're not shooting your team some bail because if you really think about it, last year, Allen Robinson, Khalil Mack, both of those guys hurt like a mother, like a.
Yeah, no, they didn't play. They didn't play a lot. I understand why
you guys didn't look terrible. You had a bad coach with Nagy and everything who put Fields in terrible positions. So it's like I really could see you guys really being one of those teams in the NFC, especially since it's wide open. If you guys
I'm gonna be down on them, and then what'll happen is they'll draft. I'll look at the players they drafted, and I'll find 2 or 3 that I really like, and then I'll be back up on them again. We'll be good.
All right, bet.
I think the Texans can also have a great draft as well. So
y'all sleeping on Davis Mills,
yeah,
and my coach Smith sleeping on him.
All right, Ron.
Okay, and for those of you that don't know, the draft is actually in 2 days. It's going to be on Thursday, the 28th. Obviously it'll be the first round, and next day it'll be the second and third round, and then the rest of the rounds will follow up on Saturday. So you guys be sure to be tuned into that. We definitely will be, and next week we're going to have a lot to talk about in terms of, draft and where teams went with certain prospects and how we think things are panning out.
You guys will have to fill me in.
Why is that?
I'm gonna be at the game on Thursday night.
Which game?
We forcing game 7, baby.
Wow.
We'll see. Game 7, baby.
We see. We the boy. All right, Ron. What's the next type of topic?
All right. So I got some teams for you guys, and out of these teams, I want you guys to let me know who will be the first to win a Super Bowl. So the first team is the Detroit Lions. The second team is the Atlanta Falcons. Then we have the New York Giants, the Chicago Bears, and the Houston Texans. Hey, Fluent.
Sure.
I need an objective pick. All right.
No. Listen, it's going to be objective, but at the same time, like, I'll look at it this way. You said Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit's never won a Super Bowl. They may never win a Super Bowl. They also they're stuck with their right now. They have their gap quarterback in Jared Goff. Right, they don't have their franchise guy. They have Goff until they draft someone. New York has the wrong quarterback in Daniel Jones, so they need to find and then draft and then develop a quarterback. Atlanta has their gap quarterback in Marcus Mariota, so they got to find and develop and get a quarterback. It's the most important position in the game, and the rest of their team isn't that great either. So who else was there? The Texans. The Texans might be the second closest. Never mind. So I'm going to go with the Bears because the Bears we're going to see Justin Fields. We're going to find out this year if Justin Fields can lead a team. If he can't, then they move to the back of the list. But as of right now, based on those other teams, they're probably the closest. But I think all of them are 2 years away from being 2 years away.
To be honest, man, I don't really have faith in none of them teams, Ron. So It's like
they're 2 years away from being 2 years away.
It could be 2 years. It could also be 20 years, bro, before they even become relevant. So I don't know, bro, about that team. It's not really. They don't really catch my eye or nothing like that. I'm sorry.
For me, if I have to choose one, I'm gonna go for the Bears. I'm going for the Bears because if they just have if they need somebody to fit Allen Robinson for the loss of him to get like a receiver. I like their defense. So, but they if they just tweak a little bit on that offense, get like a nice receiver and all that, I think they'd be good.
Gotcha.
Emma?
Run the teams by me again.
So the teams we got are the Detroit Lions, Atlanta Falcons, New York Giants, Chicago Bears, and the Houston Texans.
Yeah. Shit. I'll probably say, I don't know. All of them fucking organizations is allergic to winning, dog.
That's facts, bro. Like this is, oh man, this is crazy.
Because my cousin was just talking to me about this. He said that's the difference between basketball and football. Like basketball, they try to make trades and moves to help their team win. Football really just do it for money. So like we sit there, we could talk about these teams you named off right here, but it's like if you just really look at the past few years, I mean, the only team you really can say is New York. If you just go back 10 years, they was at least winning, you know what I'm saying? Like, or trying to win and compete for championships. The rest of those teams, past 10 years, they just really been the butt of jokes. Like, it's just always something with them. Like, I mean, if you look at the Bears, like Aaron Rodgers was hurt for majority of the season. They let him come back and steal the division from him. It's just like, damn, dog, y'all almost just, it's just like y'all wanted to lose the division. You know what I mean? Like, damn, he come back not even 100%. So I'll probably say the Giants, honestly, man, just off of at least, you know, they have you can trace back to when they was winning. But I don't know, bro. That's honestly tough. That's gross. Like, because I really want to say the Detroit Lions. Out of all of them teams, I was more impressed with the Detroit Lions last year, man. But
You know what? I like that you said that because people give Jared Goff a lot of slack and everything like that. I really thought like him on the Lions last year, like it wasn't that bad. Like people trying to say he's a bottom six quarterback and everything. Like you guys is really
nah, he ain't
tripping,
bottom
bro.
six.
He ain't
That boy
bottom
threw for
six.
4 bands every year.
Yeah, bro. So like y'all really like the Lions. What they got? More. I can't even say his name. Amari St. Brown or something like that.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown and everything. Like the Lions really showed promise, and they were really like a good team. They just kept losing. They kept losing by close games and everything like that. You feel me? So I don't know. The Lions, they could be on to something, but we have to wait and see for that. I ain't gonna shoot my shot with that one.
All right, certainly, fellas. So let's move on to some current news right now. We're going to start with a topic. We kind of talked about it a little bit, but we didn't really get into it. The Tennessee Titans still continue to work with A.J. Browne on a new deal. The Titans are ready to pay up and stick with Browne long term. How we feel about that, fellas?
Just give it to him. Give him the money.
Y'all pay Ryan Tannehill, you might as well pay him.
And that's a fact. A.J. Brown's the second best offensive. He might be the second best player on the team if we keep hitting 100. So A.J. Brown definitely deserves that money, bro. They wouldn't be able to be in the position they're in without him. So they got a quarterback who's not really that good. They have a great running game and a great wide receiver, and the quarterback hasn't done his job with them, bro. It is what it is.
Hold on, before we keep deep diving, Ron, you got to $5 a super chat to you, miss.
Let's check it out. Well, hold on. You guys keep talking. I'll get to it.
Mm-hmm. I think we also had another one from Zay. Zay, appreciate you. He did say Julio over AB, so appreciate the love, Zay. But yeah. So Fluent, you've been quiet for a little bit.
When you, I hate the way that the NFL is right now. I hate it because basically what we've said is we're gonna pay all of our quarterbacks whatever the heck they want, even if it's crazy, even if they're not that good, and we're gonna treat everybody else like crap. So yes, if they're gonna pay AJ Brown, then pay him. And I said the same thing I'm gonna say about Debo. The average NFL player has a 3-year lifespan. So if you have an opportunity to get paid, go get your money.
Mm-hmm.
So if he can get his money, get your money, because it doesn't last long. And the opportunity to get it is short. So go get your money. So
And they are shopping for Ryan Tannehill and trying to find a QB replacement. Who do you guys think that they'll be able to grab?
no one.
Honestly, after he heals up after surgery, because everybody try to crack jokes, what ain't going for Jimmy G. Dude just got off the fucking surgery table. But I'll say Jimmy G.
Yeah.
They don't need too much. They staple of their offense is that big. I don't even know what that is in that backfield, but
it's a Mack truck.
Oh no,
that moves like that drives like a Corvette.
Yeah,
big
when
Mack
he
truck.
get going, dog. I don't know. That boy got a supercharge. That boy got a Hemi, all of that. That boy a real life Dodge Demon back there, track hawk.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a staple of your offense. I don't know why people sleep on AJ Browne, but
They sleep on him heavy, bro.
He is ridiculous,
Heavy.
like ridiculous. That's a dude. He take posts, digs, and turn them into six, bro. And he's also like 6'3".
You got him top 10, Ben. You got him top 10.
That's not ridiculous.
You see,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I was about to put him in my little top 10 ranking right there. I just didn't want it. You feel me? There's a lot of people that don't like AJ Browne.
I got him in the top 10.
AJ Browne is really a dog,
like
bro.
He is, and he's not 10, in my opinion. But
and they got Robert Woods over there too in Tennessee now. So.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, they just like the Cleveland Browns. They're a quarterback away.
And how far do you think that they'll go with Jimmy G?
A lot further than what they would with Tannehill. Tannehill just do some stuff where you just be like, what? You remember how you look when I said put Jay Boo in front of Kyler Murray?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Ryan Tannehill make you be like, what? Like,
nah, Ryan Tannehill's not that guy, bro. And this is probably like, people gotta understand why. AJ Browne is really held back a little bit from Ryan Tannehill, bro. AJ Browne could really be a special player in the league, but everything's due to situation. And AJ Browne, bro, shit, bro, y'all don't know about AJ Browne. That dude's crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, it's they're a quarterback away, bro. Like, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt because you don't know what the game looks like unless you see it from the all 22 view, which is behind the quarterback's helmet. But it'd be some stuff where even while I'm looking at from my TV, I just be like, yeah, Ryan Tannehill garbage, bro. Like,
but there's no the problem is the problem that Tennessee faces. Let's be honest, there isn't.
They gave him too much money too.
They gave him too much money, and there isn't really a quarterback that's significantly better, that's healthy, that they can get without giving up too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just think about it. Who can they, like, I get it, Jimmy G's better, but like you said, he's coming off surgery. You don't know what he's going to be like. Who else is available? Baker Mayfield. Come on, let's be honest. It's not an upgrade. So who are they?
I mean, that is
who are they going to get?
It is
not a significant upgrade. So what are they? So what are they doing? You know what I mean? It's just there isn't any. That's the difficult position that they're in. Is that now they've got these weapons, they've got a good defense, they've got the running game.
Nobody's
like
available.
maybe it's like Ryan Tannehill, just don't lose us the game. Stop, throwing an interception to start and end the game. Because who is significantly better than Tannehill that they can get for nothing?
Yeah, that's true. So
what about Jimmy G?
I don't think he's significantly better that they can get for nothing. Who isn't, and again, who's healthy?
Right? Even then, do we really think that the 49ers is going to take that?
I think they're not going to take Tannehill's salary.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. They're not going to do that. They won't do that. So they're going to trade Jimmy to keep Trey Lance for probably a better offensive piece, or I don't even know if they need even a better
now
offensive
if
piece.
they do something like that, like the Browns are going to end up having to do, where they move Tannehill to back up Trey Lance, which is crazy, but they also pay the majority of his salary and get Jimmy G in return. You could do that, but that's nuts, right? Because that's what the Browns are going to have to do. They're going to have to ship Baker somewhere and pay him so that the other team doesn't have to pay him. That's the only way they're going to get rid of him.
Yep.
Which is, again, nuts.
And
it's
so,
interesting to me, just on that Cleveland Browns thing, right? Deshaun Watson's going to be suspended. Why wouldn't they keep Baker Mayfield? Because he's going to have to play 6, 7, 8, 10 games. Like, you don't know how long that suspension is going to be.
Because they were playing just fine with Case Keenum.
Yeah,
Well,
and who wants to be 0-10 before what you call it, take the field? They're gonna be like 0-10.
I'm sorry, bro, but
not 0-10. No, it's not that bad.
I'm sorry, bro.
Here's also the thing, though, when it comes to Baker Mayfield, we all know Baker Mayfield's a guy with a big ego. So once Baker Mayfield, it's not even about the Browns. It's about Baker. Once Baker's seen that they were shopping him around and that they went and got Deshaun Watson, Baker now is like, I don't want to be here. You guys basically did me dirty. I was supposed to be you guys' franchise quarterback, and you went and chased,
a better one. A better one.
I mean,
Man,
that's
a better one.
Yes, that's true.
He's a disgruntled girlfriend.
Like, how you get mad when you upgrade to a top 5 quarterback?
That's an angry ex. You got your ex. You got your ex over here. Yeah, you got your ex over here. She don't cook for you. She don't clean for you and everything. Although she's cool and everything, you like chilling with her and everything. But damn, if I got this girl over here who's cooking and cleaning for me, making me feel like the richest man in the world, bro, what you want me to do?
I mean, I get what y'all was saying. I mean, I think Baker deserves another chance because, like, he had four different coaches in his four times in his career. Then 2020 sent him to the playoffs. 2021 he was hurt.
I get it, but when you trade in Jada Pinkett for Jessica Alba, no one can complain.
Fluid. Talk to me, bro.
No, it's true.
Oh my God, I'm about to stand up. Preach for me, bro. Oh my God.
It's significantly better. You have to do it.
God.
Have to do it.
I mean, I would kind of disagree, but I mean, potato. You got your preferences. I got my preferences. Furthermore, though, there's rumors that the Titans are eyeing a QB with the first round pick. I mean, our draft experts, do you guys think that they may be able to come off with somebody that could be substantial for them as a franchise in the future?
I don't know why I see Kenny Pickett over there. Or I won't say Matt Corral, but I see Pickett or Sam Howell or one of them.
Okay.
Pickett won't be available by the time Tennessee. When's Tennessee's first pick?
Tennessee's at 26.
Yeah, they ain't getting that. There's gonna be 2 quarterbacks drafted in the top 10.
Well, you can get Ritter or I think Willis could be gone.
So Kyler Murray says, I want to win Super Bowls with which team, Ron?
You want to let me read the doc and you answer the question?
I'm sorry, bro. I wanted to see this.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it, bro. But hold on. I had a question back with A.J. Browne, though, too. I want to know if he doesn't pan out with the Titans, if they don't want him, then where do you guys see as an alternate destination?
I gotta look at the draft order.
An alternate destination for A.J. Browne.
For AJ?
Mm-hmm.
So I say Green Bay.
That's actually a good place for him.
That's an amazing.
I'm surprised you didn't say the Ravens.
Nah. Cause I don't think they'll send him to an AFC team, like another AFC team. I think they'll go NFC. I say Green Bay.
Will they be able to afford him?
I don't know. That's the question.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
You can trade them 2 first-round picks they got.
Mm-hmm.
Well, AJ. Or I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure Green Bay because Green Bay's caught in a crazy cap space right now. I mean, maybe they could work a way around it with A.J. Browne, but I'm not really sure about that. I'm thinking about an NFC team, though. I don't know. I don't want him.
Atlanta could use a wide receiver since Calvin Ridley is suspended for the season, because then they could look to move him after the season ends or near the end of the season.
There's another NFC team, Cowboys.
Nah, bro.
No, didn't they just
Don't send him to that curse.
Yeah, no.
To those
Don't do
cursed
that.
franchises. They're cursed, bro. You can't do anything for them, bro. It is what it is. Like, you don't want to send them there. I mean, maybe the Titans would do that, but
Yeah.
All right, fellas, moving along. Kyler Murray says, I want to win Super Bowls with the Cardinals. AZ is home. Bama, is AZ home for him?
Oh, brother.
Is AZ home?
This is who drafted them. They got weapons when they wanted it. Quick. I mean, why would you just dip out? I mean, shit. Finish the job you started. I mean, I don't know, man. Kobe. I'm a Kobe fan. I don't want to cross over to basketball because them boys are already nasty over there, and I already feel like I'm better than the majority of the dudes on that cast in basketball. So why even listen to them? Like, I gotta say this. Kobe said, man, you got to figure out how to get the job done where you at. I don't really feel like the Cardinals have mistreated him. You could possibly say maybe you don't like Cliff Kingsbury, but that's just the firing away. You know what I mean? You got to let front office do what they do. So I believe that, man. Like, you should feel some type of, I don't know what to call it, but you should. It's no guarantee that you're going to get drafted by some of these teams. So they took a chance on you. You know what I mean? You should feel some type of, feel like you should owe them something. You know what I'm saying? Especially going out how he went out. I don't know if y'all saw when Russ was talking like, oh, man, if I'm down in third quarter, second half, I'm going over to my team. I'm talking to my team. And what you saw Kyler Murray over there doing? Chilling on the sideline, pouting like a little kid, bro. Like, that don't look like somebody that's trying to take control of his situation. So I feel like, that's the right thing to say. I feel like they haven't mistreated him yet. So why wouldn't he want to win in Arizona? It's nice here. It's warm, good looking women. It's a lot to do. Maybe it's a little bit too hot for some people in the summer, but this is a nice location. A lot of people to network with everywhere. This is a popping spot, man. You know what I'm saying? So why not? Why not want to stay here? What other places do you want to go? Where they go? Where he go in at? Houston? I mean, he's a Texas boy, but really? They got Davis Mills.
He go to Saints.
Yeah.
He go to Saints.
Don't do that.
Why not?
Don't do that.
He could go to the Saints. He could put on a better show than Jay Boo.
Don't do that.
What you mean?
Don't do that.
I guarantee you, bro. Any Saints fan would definitely put Kyler Murray over there in the backfield over Jay Boo.
First
I
off,
know you don't want to hear.
Talk about somebody 6'5" or somebody who need a car seat. Like, bro, we not even.
What you mean, bro?
Drew
Brees.
There's nothing
small,
wrong
bro.
with a short player or a short quarterback.
Exactly.
Right,
nothing wrong at all. Height does not measure the heart of a man.
You are totally correct, but we're not finna do Jay Boo like this, man. Jay Boo was 12-4, 5-1 record, bro. I don't think
12-4.
Yeah, 12 touchdowns to 4 interceptions.
Oh, okay.
With 1,000 yards.
Jay Boo was actually
5-1.
He was actually doing good.
He was playing well.
5-1.
Kyler Murray, you want to hear what Kyler Murray was doing?
I get that though.
You want to talk about Kyler Murray and what he was doing?
But look at the offense,
time?
though. He's in an air raid offense. You know what the air raid offense does? We run the ball as little as possible. They do little throws at the backfield, and it counts as a run for them. Of course, it's the NFL, so they're going to try to run as much as they can. But in the air raid.
Who has a better offensive coach?
Oh yeah, it was Jay Boo with Sean Payton.
Okay, then what are we talking about here?
But still, though, what I'm talking about, regardless of whether the coach is better or not, the system was benefiting Kyler to put up them stats. That's what the air raid is there for. We talk about hollow stats. I'll do this. How many people in the chat know who the hell Graham Harrell was? My point exactly. Passed for 7,000 yards in college. Ran the air raid over there at Texas Tech. He was Michael Crabtree's quarterback, matter of fact. But nobody knows who he is, bro. That's what the air raid is.
Bama, but you're not gonna sit here and act as if you put Kyler Murray on the Saints, bro. He changes the offense with himself, bro. Because he adds more of a dynamic.
Because of his running. That's it.
Okay, and he can air the ball out.
And Jameis can't?
You acting like Kyler can't. You acting like
Jameis
to the Saints.
for him to go over to the Saints, he would have to be way more of an upgrade than what I have right now.
Come on, bro. Way more of an upgrade than Jameis Winston.
And he's going to come way with a bigger of a price tag than what I have right now, too.
Bro. Where the hell does Jameis Winston arm rank for you, bro? Because I don't know.
What? Oh
Yeah.
man, you
talk
beyond
if we want to
nasty.
talk about the
if you
Bucks,
talk about arm strength, I think Jameis Winston got more
We're
arm strength than Kyler Murray.
We're not talking about arm strength. We're talking about arm talent. Because trust me, when Jameis Winston was on the Bucks and everything doing his thing, I loved everything I seen. He was just a turnover machine. You feel me? It's been years.
That's the offense.
It's been years, bro.
So
it's been years since that's happened.
Because everybody in the
30
chat talking about this
TDs.
too.
You gonna excuse 30 TDs?
He had 35 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. What did Brady argue with Bruce Arians about when he first got there? The offense. Brady said we're going downfield way too much.
He ain't give up 30 TDs, bro.
Because you're talking about somebody who at the last level, but they had a falling out dub in the beginning for how much he was just going down the field. That increases turnovers. The more you throw the ball deep downfield, your turnover margin increases.
Bama, I understand you 100%.
The more they can make plays on the ball.
30? 30?
Yes. Yeah.
Come on, bro. I'm not jacking that.
But he also passed for 5,000 yards.
He did.
He also had 2,000-yard receivers. Chris Godwin and Mike Evans.
I know, bro. We
wouldn't know who Chris Godwin is if it wasn't for Jay Boo, because he was a rookie that year.
Bama. All I'm saying is I understand what you're saying, but bro, I'm not excusing 30 interceptions because of the coach. I'm not excusing that. It's 30, bro. That's
Kyler
30.
Murray still turns the ball over too.
I guarantee you he's not turning it over 30 times in that offense.
I guarantee he's not throwing no 30 touchdowns either, though.
Huh?
Yeah.
What he do this year without D-Hop?
I guarantee you.
He almost did it this year. He almost got hurt. He got hurt.
Almost. Jay Boo did it, and he threw 35. So, okay, we rule out the interceptions, because that's what everybody love to lean on, because I see y'all little ESPN heads. Y'all little pricks that love to watch ESPN all day. So y'all gag along with them. All right, so if we rule out those 30 picks, okay, cool. What I'm looking at is 5,000 yards and 35 touchdowns.
We don't get ESPN in Canada, for the record.
The picks, I can coach you on decision making for us with the interceptions, but that 5,000 yards with those 35 passing touchdowns, that speaks to more than just coaching. I can't coach.
Ben, what's Kyler Murray's stats? What was Kyler Murray's stats this year?
He had 3,000 yards, 24 TDs, and 10 interceptions.
Wait, 3,000 what? Was it 3,000 exactly? 3,000, 3,700?
Yeah.
How many games did he play?
He was hurt. See. I don't know. Hang on.
Was it 15?
Hold on. I'm checking now.
I think he missed like 3.
14.
Played 14 games. So there's 17 games in the season. That's 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go off of
DeAndre Hopkins.
There's games he didn't have D-Hop, 1.
Yeah.
Then on top of that,
Jameis didn't have Mike Thomas the whole season.
Jesus Christ. We talk about the Bucks, bro. You talking about 5,000 yards, right? If I'm doing this I'm doing it the bare minimum. He's throwing 200 yards. That's 400 right there. That's 4,100 yards without his best wide receiver for some of those games. Come on, Flo. Come on, bro. I almost said
not
Flo. Come on, Bama.
What did I do?
That's 3,700. It's not 4,100. Stop stat pad. That's 3,700.
No, it's 3,700. He missed. I'm doing. No. Listen, this is what I'm doing. He played 14 games, so I'm doing it in a 16-game span. So I'm only giving him 200 yards. That's the bare minimum. 200 yards for both of those 2 games, bro. The bare minimum. That will be 4,100. Especially when you account the fact that he didn't even have D-Hop for some of those games. Come on, that's not a far margin, bro.
Okay, so before Jay Boo got hurt, 5-1, 1,100 yards, 1,170, 14 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, we're not finna do this. You're
Bro,
not finna
if you
do
do
this.
the
If you do the math on 10 more games,
Kyler Murray was an Kyler
season.
Murray was an MVP candidate
Whoa.
in that 6-game
And they went
span.
they
Jameis
were
Winston
undefeated.
he wasn't nothing, bro.
He was 5-1.
Jesus Christ.
He was 5-1.
Ron, I'm done. Ron,
All
I'm
right,
done.
thank you.
Jameis Winston.
Thank you.
Ron,
bro.
I'm done. I'm
I
done,
can,
Ron.
I'm definitely gonna watch some Saints games. Definitely.
Got to.
And so got a couple super chats that I still needed to get around to. So I'm gonna get around to it now. My man Zay in the clutch. He said AB versus Julio. Let's do it. Hashtag Zay for Mod 2022. Appreciate you, bro.
I'll put a vote in for Zay for mine. Fuck it.
Which is the same guy that said winning is. Come on, bro. You said impact on winning when we did the wide receiver thing, and you said winning is there's 11 guys on the field, right? Yeah. All right then. Go ahead, Ron.
Stay in the clutch with another super chat. He said, so is Sauce going to be a top cornerback after he gets in the league? If he does, why is he not being talked about as a top draft player? Hashtag Zay for Mod 2022.
Because he played in the American Athletic Conference. 9 times out of 10, most likely those guys are going to be school teachers and doctors and pharmacists and car salesmen and real estate agents. Like, if you really go from top to bottom in that league, I would say the SWAT got more guys going to the NFL than those dudes. So you just from a scouting standpoint, if I got a DB from the SEC, which is Stingley, regardless whether he get burnt or not, I know on a night in, night out basis, he's going against guys that's going to go to the NFL. So I can take it. I can take that sample size and implement it to where would he fit on my NFL team. For as well, the guy that went to a conference like Cincinnati is almost on the level of a D. How they look at it, I'm not gonna say it's on the level of D1 AA, but I would say it's close. It's close to a lower level. That's how they look at it. So they look at it the same as D2, D1 AA, all of that. It's like can you perform at this level? But it's just like shit. We'll see. But honestly, just based off of what he did, he went out there and played and he dominated his competition. That man ain't give up no touchdown in all the years. That's crazy. That's OD. So we'll see, bro.
All right, certainly. So there is a shot that the Las Vegas Raiders will. There's not. And
try that again. You want to rewind that?
My bad. Let's run that back. From the Raiders.
It's not like we're live or anything.
From the Raiders front office. Hey, look, we about 30 shows in, and that's my first slip up.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Hey, but
it ain't Ben's.
You know, everybody turns the ball over. Some people just don't do it as much as Jameis Winston. But moving back on, there's not a shot that the Las Vegas.
Bro, we not finna do that. We ain't finna. Hold on, no, we finna retract that. I got a lot of people. The dude that played for his sorry ass team both times, Rex Grossman and Jake Cutler, turned the ball over a lot. Who else? Phillip Rivers, all of them. Somebody don't make me get crazy up here and get us banned. Y'all not finna do Jake Boo like this, bro. He played for a sorry racist coach, bro, that just like to throw the ball down the field like this mad. He run 4 verts every play. We not finna do this. He's a child.
I like Jake Boo.
Run 4 verts every play.
You're putting him above Kyler.
I don't give a damn.
I like Jay Boo. I think Jay Boo is top
because I don't
15
listen
QB
to the media.
easy. Come on. We not doing JB like nothing. You put him
up. No, I think if I may, I've been quiet a lot here, so let me jump in and say I think when you look at a quarterback from a full perspective, right? Like the prototypical quarterback that you want, the arm strength, the footwork, the size. Listen, I know that the size of a man doesn't, measure his we talked about that. But when you look at those two and you say if they were given the same opportunities in the same system and the same all that stuff, who's more likely to be more successful? The answer is Jameis Winston. It really is.
Yo, what?
Right now, they're not. It is. He's the more prototypical quarterback than Kyler Murray.
Based off of physicals?
Based off of the prototypical quarterback.
So physical.
So physical, skill-wise, talent-wise, yes. but they're not in the same situation. They're not in the same system. They don't have the same coaching. Unfortunately, there's been some injuries with Jameis Winston. So it's hard to compare the two. But yeah, if you were looking at the two, you would pick 10 times out of 10. If you just look at the physicals, the talent, the skill, all that, you're 10 times out of 10, you're picking Jameis Winston. We have, our own versions of what they ended up doing in the places they were at. But that's where I think
I'm sorry.
They haven't had the same opportunity.
I'm sorry, from a skill, and I like J Boo. I hate that you guys will have to make me say this. There's not from a talent or skill-wise base that I will sit here and pick Jameis Winston over Kyler Murray. Maybe if you want to talk
about the running,
if you want to
talk,
only thing you thinking about the running, bro. He got a good ass arm too. What are you talking about, bro?
So just like Kyler Murray was drafted in baseball for his arm talent, Jameis Winston also was drafted in baseball.
Bro, but you're comparing.
He also played at Florida State.
You're comparing a Jameis.
I'll tell you right now.
That didn't show you none of this talent.
You could clip it. You could clip this right now.
Go ahead.
If I'm a general manager in the NFL, I'm picking Jameis Winston over Kyler Murray right now today.
That's wild, bro. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what y'all seeing. Maybe y'all could give me y'all glasses and what you're watching, because shit, I don't even know what the hell you guys are seeing, honestly.
All right, well, we're gonna move on, but before we move on, chat, if you're in there, just drop it in there, either Jameis or Kyler. I want to know how you guys feel about it. All right, so
that's all that matters.
Let me try this again. There is not a shot that the Las Vegas Raiders will trade tight end Darren Waller. Ben, is this a good move?
Yeah. Why would they mess that up? Why would the Raiders mess that up? I mean, you got Devontae Adams and you go deal with the Green Bay again and put Raiders to Darren Waller to Green Bay. Why would they do that?
Like, I didn't even hear this rumor.
Yeah,
what?
Rumor. Yeah, there was a rumor out saying there was some trade talks. Darren Waller was gonna go to Green Bay.
Do we need to call Jay and ask him about his buddy Darren?
Yeah, call Jay the plug, man.
If I didn't know this, I would have called him up and asked.
Yeah, and Derek Carr was like, "There's no chance in heck that's happening."
He actually retweeted it and shot it down. Like, yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
My guy's not going nowhere.
Jay's coming to Florida to the yacht party, so if he brings Darren with him, I'll ask him straight up. I'll will him for it. But if he shot it down right away, we don't have to then. But yeah, that's crazy talk. No, the Raiders have an opportunity in a stacked division to win it. They have a legit shot at winning the AFC West, which makes them Super Bowl contenders. They're not going to mess around with that. That's crazy.
Shout out to Zay in the clutch for the super chat. He said, "I'm glad that we didn't hear about Tua Bradford today."
Oh man.
Oh, he the best quarterback in the league right now.
Oh
yeah. When y'all talk crazy, I'll talk crazy too.
That's Tua Brady.
Yep, exactly. Tom Brady got pictures of Tua on his wall. That's what gets him up and motivates him.
There's a reason Tom Brady wants to buy a piece of the Dolphins and Sean Payton wants to be their GM. It's to work with Tua.
All I'm saying, y'all tripping, bro. Like him and Drew Brees is similar in stature. They both 6 foot, 6'1", both good bases, dog. Like they comparable. Like y'all just are casuals and y'all just can't see past y'all feelings, bro. Like women. That man is more comparable to Drew Brees, bro. Like, I'm just gonna call it what it is. That's why I don't like just people that don't play football, bro, because it just sounds so casual. The stuff they say out of their feelings, bro. Like, I mean, like, oh, bro, how is it comparable to Drew Brees? Because you're looking at Drew Brees' end result after his 16 years. Like, of course, I'm not comparing Tua right now to his end result of 16 years. Of course not. But I'm talking about in the beginning. If you compare both of their beginnings, it was similar, the same way. They started out the same way.
Just remember, Drew Brees was a Charger. They had to make a decision between him and Phillip Rivers. They chose Phillip Rivers. He then goes, where does he want to go? Miami. Doesn't pass the physical. Ends up as a default to the Saints, right? Like if you compare the first 3-4 years of Brees to Tua's in a better spot today than Brees was after that same time.
So, Van will finish that point because I'm going to clip that.
Oh, all I was just saying, bro, is just more comparable. Drew Brees started out 8-8, similar, just like with Tua with the 9-7 first 16 games. Tua came in with an injury. Breeze got hurt so quick, so it's almost like he came in with an injury. They both got a new change of coaches. One got a coach that believed in him. Now Tua just got Mike McDaniel that believes in him, and their careers took off. And now you see it. Drew Brees had every year 4,000 yards, 4,000. And that's what Tua is capable of. That's why I tell y'all boys to go and watch college, because that's these dudes' resumes. Like, you got to have a resume to get you to the NFL. He was a number 5 pick for a reason. And also, JD, you over there talking crazy. I will beat you in hoop with my left hand only. Listen here. You are dookie water. You dog water. I will beat you with my left hand. Just with my left hand. I will beat you with my right hand tied behind my back. Put him up, put him up, put him up. Put him up. Put him up. Hey, like, don't come in here talking about my height. I'll shoot you. It's nothing on the court you can do better than me. You can go take that back to PC basketball and smoke it.
Jay,
you guys
you heard it here first.
You heard it here first. All right, y'all. For the first time in league history, the NFL will play 3 total games on Christmas Day. This will include 2 afternoon games and 1 primetime matchup to wrap up the historical day. How are we feeling about this? Like, you know, on NBA Christmas Day, it's always a big event. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, it's always a big event. Now we have Christmas Day with football. How we feeling about this, fellas?
I love it a lot. You got NBA and NFL too. I didn't know. Shoot. I love it. About to be on watching TV, watching NBA, NFL. Might have a duo screen. Like,
can I ask a question?
They're
only gonna have 3 games.
Only gonna have 3 games.
Because Christmas falls on a Sunday this year. So what are they doing with the rest of the games?
Oh, that's true.
Come on, man. Don't try to trick us, NFL. Don't try to trick us. You're going to play them on Sundays. It's Sunday. So you better have 14 games on Christmas Day because it's a Sunday. And Sunday is for football even before that little man that was born in Bethlehem.
Wait, Fluent, are they trying to trick us?
I want to know when they're playing. Would they take a week off? What are they doing? Moving them to Saturday? When are they playing the other games?
Yeah, that's kind of nasty.
Don't fall for Roger Goodell, man. He's tricky.
We need a backstory. We need more information on this because I don't know. Because if it's only 3 games, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
there. You go.
Fluent.
That's fluent, baby. That's calendar fluent.
That's gonna be another clip. I'm writing down. That was good.
Fluent, you hot right now. Hey, give Fluent the ball. He's hot right now. Woo.
That was nice. That was
I don't miss.
But furthermore, though, even if this is a gimmick that the NFL is trying to get off, I want to know, like, on another year if Christmas isn't on Sunday, are you guys?
I love it.
Okay,
sure. I love it.
Yeah, I would love that too. But
just think about it. It's the one day. It's the one day where most people are still home. Yeah. And what are you doing? Right? You're having family over. You're eating way too much and you're sitting in front of the TV. I'd love to have some football. Why not have some football to compete with basketball? Because some of those Christmas Day games, they're not always good.
For football or basketball?
The basketball ones. They're not always good games. They try to make them good games, but not always.
And so you know how, like, on Thanksgiving Day we have our typical matchups that we will see. We'll see the Cowboys versus I don't want to even talk about it. And then we'll have some other matchups too. Lions play. But
can we
what are some
Bears?
What are some good rivalries that you guys would like to see on Christmas if this was to become a thing?
After this, we need to move on because y'all get me hungry as hell right now talking about Christmas and Thanksgiving, and I'm thinking about all the food I could eat. But for a rivalry,
throw out a couple.
Patriots versus Chiefs. I would like to see that next year.
Bears Packers is the obvious one.
Nobody wants to watch that.
Everybody wants. What do you mean? It's the oldest rivalry in football.
To watch that trash.
It's the oldest. It's the oldest rivalry in football.
Yeah, but back when the rivalry was a rivalry, y'all both.
I just gave you a big up. I just
Bears,
picked you
Packers.
up, Fluent. Come on.
Hold on,
man.
I'll give you more. I'm going to give you more.
Okay.
I'd like to see Seattle, San Francisco.
Why? Seattle's trash.
Because that's a good rivalry. It doesn't matter. Or maybe who no, Arizona. Excuse me.
Rivalry.
Arizona. I want Arizona to go up to Seattle because they always win in Seattle. Who else would I like to see? Pittsburgh, and Baltimore.
I see what's going on here.
Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Pittsburgh, Baltimore, yes.
What else? Who else would I like to see? I think that's good. Those are good.
I want to see.
Well, I'll say this: no one who's in the Thanksgiving game.
Oh, okay. You don't want repeats.
I don't want to see Dallas, and I don't know why the hell Detroit gets a Thanksgiving game every year. I don't want to see Dallas. I don't want to see Detroit. I don't want to see those guys. I don't want to see them on Christmas too.
You definitely it bothered you seeing Matthew Stafford on Thanksgiving, huh?
I actually the last few years it's been good. Detroit has hosted Chicago in Detroit, so I can drive. It's only like 4 hours. I go drive and see a Bears win, so it's always real good.
The chat is really saying a lot of good ones. Patriots versus Bucks would actually be a very good one.
Yeah.
Well, not in 2 years.
How about the Chiefs?
It'll be good.
Yeah.
How
about the Chiefs and Dolphins?
I ain't gonna lie, but y'all know what y'all sound like right now, making them boys play on Christmas. I said, get your ass out there and work, boy. Fuck your family, boy. Get out there and run that ball, boy. I want to enjoy my Christmas watching you sweat, boy.
For the record,
just had a new kid, boy.
For the record, there was not
Christmas.
one Greek person doing that. For the record.
Oh man, I don't give a damn. You know Greece was very, very dark in the beginning. Not even. I read a few history books about over there. From the Greek freak is not very rare to see somebody that looks like Greek freak over in Greece.
From 1200 to 1600, excuse me, Greeks were enslaved for 400 years. So
I understand that, but they are a lot of things when I read them books. I'm just saying, a lot of things when I read them history books, they treated darker skin tone people just how America do. So don't just
that's not true. That's not true.
Don't point it at America now.
That's not true. When we came to America, that was the discussion.
Ron, you got the button, bro.
You might have to mute us, Ron, because I'm going to get into a whole nother discussion.
I'm not going to mute you guys. You guys know I'm about to mute you, so you guys are going to stop. But I just want to let you guys know that Player's Choice history lessons will be airing sometime very soon, and it will start none other than these two. And
it won't be PC history either. It'll be real history.
All right, y'all. Tom Brady and the Bucks have agreed on a restructured deal that will open up $9 million in cap space.
Of course they did.
Brady getting back to his ways, huh?
Yeah.
That's why he's the smartest quarterback. That's why he's the GOAT. Mm-hmm. That's why he's the GOAT. Aaron Rodgers took all the money and got rid of his best receiver. Patrick Mahomes took all the money and got rid of his best wide receiver. Tom Brady restructures his deal to create $9 million to get more better players around him. That's the difference between longevity and not.
I'm gonna ask you guys this question. I'm gonna keep Aaron Rodgers Patrick Mahomes out of this because he's younger. But Aaron Rodgers, a guy who is close on the back end of his career, he's got multiple big contracts, and now he's at a point where he can use more help. Is Aaron Rodgers greedy?
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers is greedy and arrogant. We have to acknowledge that.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers is so arrogant that he talked himself out of being the first overall pick to his hometown Niners. That's how he should have been the first overall pick. It was talent-wise, it wasn't even a question. And they went with Alex Smith because of Aaron Rodgers' attitude. And then when he didn't get drafted, he said, they're going to really regret this. And guess what team he's never beaten in the playoffs? His mouth is just his arrogance is too damn big.
All right, y'all. Last but certainly not least in our topics of the day, Antonio Brown wants to only have athletes on his next album.
On his next album?
I boy a trendsetter.
Okay.
That boy a trendsetter, man. I like that dude, man. That dude, when people come up here and talk about how he a cancer and all of that, that's why I say, man, judge people on what they do and not what they say, man. Because people can sit there and say all the right things all day and be shitty people behind closed doors with the actions and what they do. This dude just fails to make like he's bridging the gap for athletes because that's what they like to do. Drake even talked about it. They want to be them and they want to be us, bro. That's fire, bro. Fire, AB. I like AB even more.
Was this album all right or trash?
I don't think his album's dropped yet. He said he wants them to be on his next album.
Oh.
I will have to agree with what do you call Bama right here. I think a lot of people this message for Antonio Brown is mainly due to his fallouts with the coaching issues and everything, but when we really talk about him as a player and the players around him, they really don't really have a lot of bad things to say about him. The only issue ones I will have to say is probably Ben Roethlisberger and Juju Smith, but that was just more of a falling out between the two. There's really no other issues that anybody else has had with him. So
Yeah, it's interesting the bad rep that Browne gets, but when you do talk to the vast majority of his teammates, not a bad word, not a one of his coaches for the most part, like the ones who work directly with him, like wide receiver coaches, offensive coordinators, don't speak poorly of him. And I like the idea of him bringing in. Who's he going to bring in? Like Damian Lillard, maybe a little. Maybe we can bring old ass Shaq Fu back in for a little
Miles Bridges.
for Miles
No,
Bridges.
don't do that. Miles Bridges, Le'Veon Bell. There's a lot of athletes.
I know. I'm playing with Shaq Fu. No, I've made the joke with Shaq Fu. No, but seriously, I think that's actually not a bad idea. Why not?
Yeah.
that will be
There's a lot of talented people out there. I'm available. Yo, Antonio Brown, if you're listening, man, I got you. Hey, Drake. What about Drake Jr.?
If you
Drake,
want some
he could sing the hook.
fluent bars, you better hit him up. You better.
You want fluent?
Rosie.
I'll bring the fluent bars.
Just
Double
on my
sing the hook.
phone,
We
phone.
good.
Bro, I was really on my Drake shit in the beginning.
I
But y'all
should call one and go home.
Y'all shit was gonna be smooth. That was the first time, like in my head, I just knew everything to say, bro. Like it was coming to me, bro. Like, and this nigga want to start the show ASAP. Like that was just so in the red. I was like, man, fuck that, bro. I was really listening to that Drake on the way. I was speeding, listening to Drake. I was finna text y'all, but I ain't want to wreck. I was Draking and driving. I was like, "Ooh, I'm about to drop 30 when I get on this shit." Man,
time and a place, man. Time and a place.
Yeah, it was before he hit story. I was taught, man, that time is now. You might not never see that girl again. When you try to wait all that perfect situation.
Why does Gridiron always have to go all the way over to life? Because I agree with you though. There's a lot of people. I tell everybody, shoot your shot. Because majority of the time, you're not going to see that person again. You always shoot or shoot.
Right.
You can see I
don't even know what you're talking about, because if we're talking about this particular, we're texting right now about working a deal to bring her shoes up to Canada. This is a long-term thing. It might be a sponsor of Gridiron.
Yeah, Bama, relax, bro. But anyways, if you see a chick at, I don't know, McDonald's, or you at Chipotle and everything, you see she cute, yo, shoot your shot. See what's up,
Chipotle.
bro.
I haven't had Chipotle in I could go for a burrito bowl right now.
I got a chick number from Chipotle one time. It's not bad.
All right. And if you are watching this video and you see the like button, hit that.
Smash it.
And so we're going to get into a draft in a second. We're actually going to redraft last year's draft. So you guys stay tuned for that. Before we do that, though, I have a couple super chats, baby. Let's get into it. Brennan Irvin says, I know the NFC East is a terrible division, but can you see the Eagles winning?
The division?
Who won it last year?
Cowboys.
All right, so yeah, I think it's the Eagles' turn because they take turns.
Because they take.
No one wins. They haven't won.
The
same team hasn't won that division in what, 20 years? So yeah, why not? It's the Eagles' turn.
It could be the Eagles. Yep.
Why not?
Yeah, could be. I ain't gonna lie, that defense looking good over there though.
I don't care.
On the come up, man.
It don't matter, bro. I just feel like after how they just been these past few years, should nobody from the NFC East be able to make it. They should give that extra slot to somebody out the West or somebody out the AFC. Let a team out the AFC, another team, extra team out the AFC, because that's going to be an all-out dog fight. Get in on the NFC side through that NFC East slot, because that's just a horrible division right now.
That's not ridiculous. And I'll tell you why it's not ridiculous.
It's not
ridiculous. It's not.
That is ridiculous.
Listen, no, hold on.
Because we won a championship in 2017, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Anybody has a chance.
In the CFL, a team from the East or West, if they have a better record, they flip them over into the playoffs over to the other side. Wow. So, if you have a team, listen, I'm not picking on the NFCS because it was Seattle 1 year. If you have a team that wins their division with a losing record, right? Remember that? What that 7 and I think they were what?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I think they shouldn't be in the playoffs. So you have a losing
agree.
record, you have no business being in the playoffs.
I agree with
Now
that.
I know the Saints went up to Seattle and lost that first playoff game, so that's maybe the exception to the rule. But in most cases, if you have a losing record, you shouldn't be in the play. I hate, like, I know we don't want to talk basketball, but the fact that you have teams that with like 10 games behind 7th and 8th place getting a play-in, I hate that. You have a losing record. Get out of here. You have no business being there.
Talk about
And so I have another super chat from my man Zay in the Clutch. Hey, shout out Zay in the Clutch. Hey, Zay in the Clutch, drop your Instagram your Instagram, TikTok, whatever handle, so I could throw it, or so I could shout you out, because man, you really coming through with the super chats today. He said Chiefs versus Bills, and I'm assuming he's talking about Christmas Day game.
Christmas Day, yeah.
Chiefs versus Bills, Rams versus Bengals, and Patriots versus Bucks. And I think we can all agree that those are fire Christmas matchups.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
I like it.
That Patriots versus Bucks is only good for another couple of years, though.
Seahawks. That's what I said. 2 more years and that one's done. Yeah.
I mean, I personally, like, save the traditional rivalries and all of that stuff for Thanksgiving. When it comes to Christmas, if they're going to do this, man, give us the best matchups in the NFL. Give us matchups that we don't get to see all the
Agreed.
time. Give us the top offense versus the top defense. Give us the top quarterbacks. Give us a Super Bowl preview. That's what I would like to see.
Because technically rivalries were built on those teams were good at certain points of time. So they used to go back and forth, and those games had a lot of implementation on playoff seeding or who was possibly going to make it to the Super Bowl. Like, it was a lot more riding on those games back then than it is now, because what we learned throughout history, empires rise and fall all the time. Who was once an empire back in the day is not one in the now, and it switches. It all goes around. That's why now you got teams like the Bills, Chiefs. I totally agree. We want to see those guys now, because essentially those are the powerhouses of today versus it used to be the Packers and Bears and Cowboys and Commanders, but now it's kind of not those teams. It's slowly emerging. You got the Chiefs, you got Bills, you got Chargers, you got other younger teams that slowly becoming the powerhouses of the NFL today.
Got you. Yo, Dub, you hungry?
Huh? I am hungry, so.
Oh, go grab a snack. Come on. Hey, are we here to fart or we here to fry?
We are here.
Y'all Dub trying to end the show.
I'm not trying to end the show. I'm not. All I said was.
Yeah, get him. Dub trying to end the show.
Oh my God! It was just the draft. The draft is going to take a minute.
Look. Put up a poll. You guys want us to do a draft?
I can't put up a poll, but you guys just let us know. You guys want us to do a redraft of last year's draft,
or you want to go to sleep? What y'all
we still talking about what's going on. We got a bunch of topics we haven't touched yet.
I would love to have a snack and go to sleep. I'll straight up. That'd be great. Maybe get another drink. I'm ready. But are we doing a draft or what are we doing? Do we have topics?
Get the draft.
Yeah, I mean, but before we do that,
do we have any super chats? I feel like we haven't given super chats enough love today.
So I've named all the super chats. My man Rohan just donated. He didn't say anything. He just donated. So shout out Rohan.
Shout out Rohan.
That boy pulled a Jason.
That boy
did a Jason donation.
I'm gonna show everybody what we. Oh, nope, not yet.
Hold on, no. Before we get into the draft, there's a new segment today that we're going to implement. It's called the 2-minute warning.
Whoa.
Today's 2-minute warning will be taken on by none other than Scam Thanos TV, my man Bama. In this 2 minutes, he's going to kick to us, what he's kicking to us in this 2 minutes. Bama.
I got the flow. It probably won't take me 2 minutes, but what I feel talking about today for these 2-minute warnings is the rise of HBCUs. Last Sunday, we got to see the best player ever possibly to get recruited to a lower D1AA school, Travis Hunter, number 2 overall. I would really call him the number 1 overall pick because it was an offensive lineman. But this dude was fantastic. Had 2 touchdowns receiving, 2 interceptions, plays both ways. This is the start of the rise of the HBCU. When he flipped over there, bought another 4-star with him, Kevin Coleman. Like, this is so amazing. Another thing I'm gonna say on that too, watch little Mikey Williams. If he signs at a HBCU after all the comments he said, I really feel like this is gonna be the beginning of something big, dog. I love this. So that's what I had on my 2-minute warning today. Just with the just with them HBCU boys. I know these dudes in the chat. I know these dudes up here, they don't like college, but hey man, come on, T-Bone, I see you, dog. We for these HBCUs, dog, and we coming on the up, man. They really on the up and up, man. For real. If Mikey signs with an HBCU, brother, that is really finna be groundbreaking. And like what I just said with the history lesson, where empires rise and fall, HBCUs used to be on the top back in the 60s, 50s, 70s. It's gonna happen again, man. And I feel it coming, dog. Like for real.
All right, cool. You guys heard it there. You heard my man Bama. HBCUs are gonna be the next best thing. All right, my man Zane the Clutch with another one. See, hey, this is getting real DJ Khaled-ish. Another one, baby. He said, y'all should do a cornerback tier list unless it's easy. I'm here for that. Are you guys here for that?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to grant my man's request?
Oh, you talking about right now?
No, not right now.
Oh, okay.
Next show or in the upcoming show.
I'm with that. Yeah. That should be a little less nasty too.
If I may, we absolutely should do that maybe next week. But I would like to double Rohan's super chat 199 to get Dub to put on a shirt. I will double that.
That boy got that little taco meat up there too.
Who got taco meat?
You, Dub, like you just got off a full construction shift and came up here and shot some players.
We got to get him on Sunita's fitness app.
We definitely
Santia. Stop talking.
I know.
Say her name right, dude.
Santia. Sorry.
Hey, Dub, you looking like light out right now too.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
All right, man. Y'all ready to do this draft?
Light out. Come on, light out.
All right. Hey, Dub got to get to his late night snack, and Fluent needs to get to his nightcap. So
yeah, I got it. I'm good.
Oh, you got it. All right, cool. Well, come on, let's get to it.
We're doing the draft now.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
I just switched the scenes now.
Hey, Dub. The draft will be as quick as you let it be. If you just hurry up and put your pick in, and if you don't try to bicker with everybody else about their picks.
But what's so fun about not bickering though, bro? Like we got it.
Oh, well, see, it's on you then. It's on you.
You.
If Fluent or Bam was being nasty, we have to say it. Like it is what it is.
With the first overall pick, I would like to trade it to the Saints for Jameis Winston.
Ridiculous.
Oh man, you guys are nasty. Anyways, chat, give us an order, please.
Talk to us, chat.
We're not gonna do it like we usually do it. You know how it's like snake, since it's not really like one of those drafts. We're doing a redraft of the 2021-2022 NFL draft last year. Sure. Let us know which rookies really deserve to be over who. So.
Yo, Dub. While they're giving us this order, can you request my man's order? He paid his hard-earned money for you to put on a shirt. So
yes, sir.
Go to your closet.
Put on a shirt.
Go do that.
Damn it!
Y'all should. Somebody should send like $5 and make him put on a dress.
And that's so we got an order. Ron, Bama, Dub, me, and then Ben.
If somebody pays me $50. Nah, not even 50. I want to do
50. Hey, I like it though.
Dub, it's so funny.
My cup of tea, boy.
Most people get paid to take it off. Dub's getting paid to put it on.
Wait. You said if somebody pays you $50, you'll put a dress on?
No.
Is that what he said?
I almost said it.
He
thought about it.
I thought about it, but no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
Because I'll give you $50.
If you pay me $50 though,
to do a whole show,
I'll put on a shirt. So we'll see.
Now, so to be clear, so we're redrafting 2021.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna go one through. Each one of them's gonna get a pick, and we're just gonna go through the list, not like Snake.
Yeah.
And it's the team, and it is based on need or just based on best player.
Based on both. So if
I was that team's GM. This is who I would pick. Okay.
Yeah. And obviously, the team still had a need last year that they needed to fill, but also it might be a player that was better for them to grab at that position. Okay. The Jets obviously needed a quarterback. Since I'm first, I'm going to choose who I think will be the best look for the Jets at number 1. And with that being said,
the Jags.
Oh, yeah, the Jags. My bad. And I'm not going to switch anything up. They picked Trevor Lawrence and they made the right pick. Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, so you're picking first? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
so
Ron, Bama, Dub, Fluent, Ben. Me, Ben.
You. Trevor Lawrence. Got you.
Bama, you are on the clock with the New York Jets.
So for the New York Jets, I felt like, I don't know, like they needed a quarterback, most definitely. But it's like you saw Mike White get in there. He was good. Even what's my other dude that was out for a while, bro? And I feel bad because that's big homie cousin too, man. Josh Johnson get in. He produced real well. And then it just looked like the little rookie. It was hard for him to come along. So I'm going to still go quarterback.
Appreciate you,
but I'm going to go Trey Lance.
Ooh.
Appreciate Zay in the clutch.
I like that, man. I like that.
Oh, shit. Why you laughing like that, Ron?
Like that, Ben. You like that? That wasn't too nasty.
That wasn't nasty. That wasn't nasty.
Zay in the clutch is super chat.
Ridiculous.
Zay in the clutch is super chat that Dub was alluding to. He said, Dub, stay like that. You Drake, you do what you want.
That's right. That's right.
Hashtag Zay for Mod 2022.
We definitely gonna have talks about that.
Dub, you are on the clock for the 49ers.
Oh, that's easy. No, it's not.
It's easy?
Yeah, because
I think it is.
No, because they had a running back there that was stepping up, but he kept getting hurt. No, Jamar Chase.
You taking Jamar Chase to the Niners at 3?
Who else you want me to?
Wow. Well, you should have
picked. They had a clear need that they
had a clear need, and I'm going to take him number 4 to Atlanta because I want to move on from my old ass QB, and since he fell into my lap, I'm going to take Mac Jones.
Oh,
I was going to take Jamar Chase. I thought you were going to take Mac Jones. I was going to take Jamar Chase at 4.
Mac Jones? What the hell did Mac Jones do against the damn Bills, bro? What? It's like Mac Jones is not that crazy improvement from Jimmy G.
You're taking a quarterback to move forward.
Okay. See what you mean. But I think Mac Jones though he's very
because now you got Debo, Jamar Chase.
That's tough.
And that's crazy.
And George Kittle.
Y'all had the 49ers and didn't get Michael Parsons. Oh my Lord. Oh, that shit would have been.
The Niners don't need help on defense.
They built off of defense.
You really got Jamar Chase and Debo on the opposite sides of each other, bro.
But based off how they teams is already set up, it would have been more potent.
I'm sorry, Mac Jones to me though is like, I'm sorry, that's like Jimmy G. Jr.
Mika would have been another one too. That's actually not a bad.
Mika could have been well.
Yeah,
I'll say Mika. That's a all right. Bengals.
Yo, Ben, you have the 5th pick with the Cincinnati Bengals. Who are you taking?
With the 2021 pick. For the NBA,
NFL,
the Cincinnati Bengals select Penny Sewell, offensive lineman from Oregon.
Okay. That's a good look.
Penny, how the hell you spell his last name?
Sewell.
Sewell. Nice.
Back to Ron.
Yep. Back to Ron.
You got the Dolphins, I think.
Bro, oh my gosh. It was piss off.
Dolphins at 6. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go with an offensive lineman for the Dolphins. I'm gonna go with Rashawn Slater.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna go with him.
Did I spell his name right?
No, it's not a spelling bee.
Yeah. No.
Oh, you will get you'll get
you.
killed in the chat. Actually, yeah, you better do it right.
Take off the U.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Wait, is it with a W or just
like that? Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Who's next?
Me?
Talk to me.
Yeah, start off a few folks. Damn, now got nasty a little bit.
Everyone's typing Sean though.
Dub, it's for sure with a W.
Okay.
What are you trying to spell, bro?
Rashawn Slater. Everyone's texting Sean.
RASHAWN. Rashawn
Okay.
Slater. SLATER.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and the penny is on PENEI. The penny suit. See well? It's on PENEI.
Oh, PENEI.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
All right, lines, Bama.
Just relax, bro. Shit.
Don't mess up his war room. They talk about
man. He's on the clock.
trade possibilities.
So yo.
Honestly, at this point, just based off of who y'all left, man, I'll probably say I'll pick up Patrick Surtain. Shut down corner.
Panthers. Who's next? Me?
No, I got the Panthers. And we need everything. Damn, we need everything. We need everything at the Panthers. All right, I'm gonna go with I need a quarterback. Damn, I need a quarterback. Surtain was gonna be my pick for the Panthers, so now I gotta change that up. I didn't think you would go there. You know what? I'll stick on the defensive side, and I'll go with Mika.
Okay.
Like a linebacker.
I was about to
shore
say
up some of that defense.
I was about to say, bro. I'm like, dang, Mika's really gonna drop all the way down to 9.
I thought y'all was talking about Mika Fitzpatrick. That man named Micah.
Micah Parsons and then
I thought y'all was talking. I was like Mika.
In Canada, we pronounce it Mika. We also spell color with a U.
All right, so.
On you, Ben.
All right. With the night pick, 2021 NFL draft, the Broncos select Kyle Pitts. Tight end.
I'm so pissed right now.
Yeah, because Fluent should have got him with the pen. That would have went crazy over there in Carolina.
I was between that too, but I think Carolina needs.
Yeah, I was gonna go Michael Parsons for defense for the Broncos.
It was between him and Pitts.
Oh man, I'm so. You lucky I ain't get the Eagles, boy. You was gonna be mad with who I would have drafted for them.
I'm you was gonna get a QB, wasn't you?
Nope, I was gonna draft a coach from the Navy.
I'll stick. I want to pick this other guy, but we don't really need him.
Dub.
Screw it. What? Dub what?
You about to pick?
Whose turn is it?
It's your pick.
Your pick.
It's my pick,
yeah,
right?
Dub. Yeah, you're 5th. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought Dub was 3rd.
It goes Ron.
Wait, I picked 49ers.
Bama.
Yeah,
no,
I picked 49ers. So
it goes Ron. It goes Ron,
Ron next.
Bama, me.
Ron next.
Yeah,
Ron next.
Did we miss one?
Oh, y'all.
I mean, Dub, if we skipped you, then you could go now. But did we?
Yep. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Panthers was supposed to be my pick.
You did that on purpose, Dub.
Oh, you want to pick?
But go ahead. You
want to pick Panthers?
Nah, leave the order because I'll do what Ron did. Ron, go ahead. I'll do what Ron did last one. Go ahead. You pick for my team.
Nah, you got it.
Nah, we'll just skip me.
I want you to pick for your team, bro. Go ahead.
Jalen Waddle. We don't really need a running back.
That's enough of those, huh?
Oh, you're absolutely you're right. You were supposed to pick for the Panthers. I was supposed to pick for the Broncos.
Yep. Yeah, it's
you're
fine.
Right, you're
it's
right.
fine. We'll
I would have got the
go
Eagles.
around. Ron, whose turn is it? I guess it's Ron's turn, right?
Yeah.
It's on me. For the Bears.
Oh man.
For the Bears, you know what? I'm gonna keep it the same. I think Justin Fields is a good quarterback for them, and I think that's somebody that they can possibly build around in the future. I mean, right now they have a need there.
You guys are nasty, bro.
Why?
You'll see, bro. Cowboys.
I'm gonna go J.C. Horn, Joe Horn's son, man. I really always felt like the Cowboys is a shutdown corner away from being back to where they needed to be at, but they continue to just draft linebackers, and I hear they're finna draft more linebackers this year. So that's what I just tell you, man.
They should have draft linebackers.
Hey, yo, Dub. Also, you did the original order. You should have did it with it switched up with the trades and everything. But it's all good. Let's proceed.
So it's JAYCEE2, Dub. Like his real name is JEC.
Oh, JC, and then 2 E's at the end?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's dope. Chargers. Who's next?
You, Dub.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah.
I can't even pick this guy. Golly. Oh, man. I'll pick Creed Humphrey. We'll stick with
Okay.
For the Chargers. Yeah, screw it. Creed Humphrey. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Give them a nice, better O-line. Jets.
Fluent.
Jets. The Jets. The Jets are gonna go with
Creed.
You know what? The Jet we're gonna go off script. The Jets at number 14. We're gonna build our team around a run game. We're gonna go with Najee Harris.
Thank you so much, bro. I was waiting for that one. Damn. Patriots.
Me. I'm gonna stick with Matt Jones.
He's taken.
Mac Jones is taken.
Oh, he's taken. What?
Yeah, Mac. Fluid took him number 4 to the Falcons.
Falcons.
Yeah.
You want to trade for Matt Ryan? He is available.
Hold on.
Straight up for your 15th overall pick.
Damn.
Hold on. Okay. For the Patriots, I'm gonna go. Hold on. Has he been chose?
Stick with a QB, man.
No, because I'm thinking Matt Jones already there. I'm gonna go Devontae Smith.
I was gonna say they do need a number 1 wide receiver.
So I was about to say, if you didn't get him, it was finna be Devontae and Hopkins.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, man. Oh my God! Oh, like, bro, somebody don't put him on the Cardinals.
It was coming. I promise you, it was coming.
Who's next?
It's on me, man. With the 16th pick, I'm gonna go ahead and they went defense last year. They got a linebacker. They got Zaven Collins. But I'm gonna stick on the defensive end of the ball. I'm gonna get Jalen Phillips.
Right.
Let's do that.
I spelled his name right because it's like I think there's more than one way to spell Jalen.
Jaelan.
Yeah.
You got Phillips, or you need me to spell that out too?
No, I got Phillips. Well, is it with 2 L's or 1 L?
Yeah, 2L.
Raiders.
For the Raiders, that's tough. Because they went O-line with Alex Leatherwood. And it's like, you might as well go and get him again since he just dropped. But even with Alex Leatherwood, he had his hiccups. Just, I feel like some of the DBs too. Honestly, give me Caleb Fairley, man. Give me Caleb Fairley, dog. Draft him for the Raiders.
Fairley.
No, Farley. DB, Virginia Tech.
I got it. Yep. Whew.
Take out that I.
Oh,
Farley.
okay. I got you. All right, so Dolphins, this is an easy one. Javonte Williams.
Why do I keep wanting to make your pick?
I don't know.
I was like, oh, I was ready with my pick.
Who are you gonna pick?
Not that.
Not that. Who are you gonna pick?
Let me just see. Maybe I'm gonna pick him here. Is it my pick now?
Yeah, I think he's better than frickin' what's his name, Myles Gaskin. He offers better than
Well, I thought you were gonna get to a weapon on the outside, and with Washington, the Commanders, the number 19th pick. Is it mine? Is it mine before I say it?
No, it's yours. Yep.
It's yours. It's yours.
Yeah, we can
Javonte
go.
Williams in Miami is a W though.
We're gonna go with Jalen Waddle.
I got Jalen Waddle already.
Yeah.
For the
Oh, you picked him
Eagles.
already?
Been
Picked him
gone.
for the
Yeah.
Eagles, yeah.
For real? Oh, she.
Yeah,
my board.
bad.
Oh, my GM's fired then. Let me see. Then I'm gonna go.
That would have been a good pick though.
Yeah, for sure. If he fell to the 18. Well, we can stick with a wide receiver. I'm gonna go with your guy that you can't pronounce his name. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
The Sun. Say it. The Sun.
Amon-Ra. Hold on, wait.
I gotta say it phonetically so Dub can spell it.
No. I got it right here.
Okay.
There we go. I bet we're good. All right, Giants.
Me?
Yeah.
Wait.
Fluent. Who was after Fluent? It's Ben, right?
Yeah, it's me. Oh, Giants. I thought it was Commanders. I already had.
No, I had I had Commanders. You got the Giants.
Okay. Yeah. Kadarius Toney.
I'll spell that.
Kadarius. And then Tony, Toney.
I bet. Colts.
The Colts are really bad everywhere at this moment in time, so I'm gonna go with who I think is what?
Colts are bad.
They're not bad at running back.
Well, at this point, they're just thinking from last year, they had a lot of pieces that they needed to shore up. So I'm gonna go with somebody to help their defense. Let me get Javon Holland. He was real productive for the Dolphins this year.
Got you. Who you got, Bama?
I really feel like it's tough right here.
Javon Holland is a good pick.
Believe it or not, I'm gonna take with the 22nd pick. No, yeah, 22nd pick is tough. Yeah, because I want to take Zach Wilson, but I might just do it. Davis Mills.
That's not ridiculous.
That's my pick.
That's not ridiculous. Were you gonna? Oh, you was gonna pick him for the Steelers, Fluent?
That's okay. You go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead.
I'm gonna go with I got the Vikings, and we all know what they need. They need a damn defense. So I'm gonna go with Nick Bolton.
Is it my pick?
Oh yeah,
With the
it's your pick
Steelers?
now. It's
My
your
pick with
pick
the
now.
Steelers.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had Davis Mills on my board, but since he's gone, I need a replacement for Noodle Arm. So yeah, I'll take Zach Wilson, and I think he does significantly better with the Steelers than he did with the Jets.
Zach Wilson is solid. I think he's gonna have
Yeah,
another
I think his only issue was he was a Jet.
That could yep. Not even, but he don't even have Najee Harris, so we'll see how that looks.
Yep.
All right, so who's next?
I think it's Ben. I think he's got the Jags.
Yeah. Yeah, dang.
Just don't take a running back. You have James Robinson. Do not take.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That is true.
I'm gonna go defense. I'm gonna take cornerback Asante Samuel Jr.
Wow.
That's a good pick.
Asante.
Asante, right?
Right. Samuel Jr.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Whose turn?
Ron?
So I got the Cleveland Browns, right?
Yeah.
At the 26th pick. Let me get my man linebacker Jeremiah Owusu. How you pronounce his name?
Oh yeah, from the Ravens.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Jeremiah Owusu.
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh yeah. I can't. Hold up, give me a second.
OWUSU.
Oh wait, I'm not listening. What you said? Jeremiah.
Jeremiah
I got a
Jeremiah.
brother.
Okay.
I got a brother named Jeremiah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
So OWUSU KORA.
I can't fit that. I'm just putting Owasu.
Just do Owasu.
Yeah, I just
Koromoa.
I don't got room for that.
Owasu Koromoa from Notre Dame.
Yeah, we'll leave it like that. That's tough. Ravens, Bama.
It's tough. Damn, it's tough. Cause they got Rashard Bateman. So check me out. I know I'll be crying about how Lamar need weapons and all of that.
Nah, stand 10 toes on.
Nah, man, give me Christian Barmore, dog. That boy was so dominant in that middle for that D-line for the Patriots. I was looking at the production off of that D-end over there, but really who stick out on paper is that fat boy in the middle, man, Christian Barmore. That'll go good over there with their defense, too, especially since you just got Jeremiah Owusu to the Browns. So you're going to go Christian Barmore, D lineman from Alabama.
I spelled his name right. Barmore.
Yeah, that's it.
BARMO.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got the Saints. Nobody. Oh, yeah, they did. I'm gonna go with get somebody locked in on the outside with him. We'll get Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs. Yep. 29 Packers. Fluent.
We'd like to trade away everybody on our team to the AFC. All right. So let's see. The Packers. Aaron Rodgers crying for some weapons. He wants a tight end. So I'm gonna go with Pat Freiermuth from Penn State. You want me to spell that for you?
Yes.
Freiermuth.
Thank you.
I got you.
30 Bills.
For me,
Mhm.
I already got it. Give me a running back, Michael Carter.
Wait,
UNC.
for running back, Michael Carter?
Yeah.
You folded, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Ben. You had a few L picks, bro.
You folded on that one. That's crazy.
Did you say you farted?
No, you folded.
Oh, folded.
What you mean?
Nah, he farted. He farted on that.
What happened? What happened?
Bro.
We need running back.
Elijah Mitchell?
Wait.
He's a rookie.
How did no one take? I just didn't realize. I thought he was taking. How did no one take? Oh, okay. I guess we got a couple more picks.
I ain't see him.
Quiet.
Elijah Mitchell. I ain't even see him.
Ravens. Got Ravens 31. Ron.
Ravens at 31.
Oh, this is perfect. This perfect.
Perfect.
It's perfect.
It's the guy Bama should have took.
Who y'all talking about?
Jay, it's your pick. Go ahead.
I mean, it's my pick, but I mean, you know,
We'll see.
Hey, I can still use insight.
What position?
DB, maybe. Yeah, I'll just say DB.
Okay. Let me see, because I got two guys right now in mind. I got a DB and I got an edge rusher. But hold on, let me look at the board. Make sure he ain't taking. All right, cool. I'm gonna go with a guy from up in Washington. Well, actually, no. I'm going with an edge guy. Guy from up in Washington. Let me get Joe Tyron.
I thought you were gonna take Greg Newsome.
Yeah, should have, but
Well, 32 to Bucks.
yeah, that's where you